Good morning. This is your wake-up alarm. 3, 2, 1.
This is Ace and TJ 5G.
Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Ace. TJ. Riggins. Alexis. Tech D-Rob.
Every day.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Ooh, I was up all night on the edge of my seat watching that game through. Had to watch it to the end. The SEC, the best SEC team, proving once again that other conferences don't even belong on the field with them. I mean, seriously.
My favorite thing I saw yesterday, I don't know if you saw it, TJ, was Josh Heupel, the head coach at Tennessee. And they were asking him about the expanding playoff scenario. And they said, what would you do? And the head coach at Tennessee on this podcast goes, I just take the top 4 SEC teams, let them play for it.
Exactly.
And everybody freaked out. And he goes, all right, y'all get mad. Say whatever you want. That's what I'd do.
Yeah. How many years have I been saying they should take the top 2 SEC teams, make the SEC championship game the national championship?
So you got Georgia wins back-to-back titles. Who won in 2020? Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah. LSU then in 2019, possibly the greatest college football team in history. And then when you go through, I think it's of the 17 years they've had some type of bowl game scenario like this. The SEC has had at least one team in the Final Four, 16 of the 17 years.
Yeah, and the national championships, you know, Clemson won a couple over the past few years and all. So if you're saying, well, what about Clemson? Still.
Yeah, whatever.
But it was 65-7 the final score.
Ooh, I mean, it wasn't even. It was ugly. It was real ugly.
65-7.
Yeah. It's the largest margin of victory in any bowl game in history.
And this is the game that you guys were staying up watching?
Yeah, it was
It's
a joke.
blowout.
I was being
I
sarcastic.
was like, what?
Yeah.
By the way, luckily for me, my electricity went off for the 3rd time since Christmas Eve last night. And so it was off from like 9 until midnight when it came back, 8:45 or so until midnight when it came back on. That's when I woke up, when it came back on, been up ever since.
You've been up since 9 p.m. last night?
Since this is about 11:50 when my electricity popped back on.
Oh, God.
Been awake since then. But yeah, 65-7 the final score last night. Whew, it was ugly.
Yeah, and you know what? I was hoping more for TCU until their coach came out and said that they had a rougher schedule at the end of the year than Georgia. We could in week 12, or 10, whatever it was. We didn't draw the Citadel. We drew Texas. Like, okay, dude. If you're gonna pick anything to try to say that that y'all have it rougher or something better than the SEC team, it's not that, because everybody knows the SEC teams have the hardest schedules of any other conference.
What'd you draw last night, my man?
Oh man.
What did you draw last night? But hey, I mean, they always make that argument that without Alabama, okay, maybe so. But maybe without Alabama, another SEC team would win. But you've got now Georgia, Alabama, LSU. LSU's had 3 different head coaches won national championships since 2003. Come on, let's don't play that game. Mm-hmm. It's just better.
But I mean, they had warrior hearts. The TCU team.
Of course they did. Good for them. Good on them. Mm-hmm. Made it to they played in the I saw a TikTok this morning where a girl was at the game and she said they've got about she's a TCU student. They've got about 1/16 of the rack up there with TCU stuff. Wait until we win this game. And the first comment was, this did not age well.
Bless.
So yeah, Georgia, your national football champion.
And now when they say is their quarterback Stetson Bennett the third, they say he's retiring, like literally.
Yeah,
he's getting a watch, the whole thing, because he's our age.
Is he the third or the fourth?
Third.
Is he the third?
I think. No, maybe he's the fourth.
I thought he was
Stetson
the fourth.
Bennett the fourth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody said that TCU's punter is 29 or 30. Is that possible?
Yeah, I think he went in the military first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then came back to go to college.
Yeah.
I think that's the way that one works.
Everybody was making jokes about the quarterback from Georgia, and they said, well, their punter is like 30.
Good news. If I could just start doing some stretching, I've got all my college eligibility.
Oh, Lord.
right.
I haven't used any of my college football eligibilities.
Every year there's a college somewhere who has a player on there who has gone back to schools like in his 40s or whatnot.
It's just wild.
I saw one of those reports this year too about a guy in his 40s. No, he was 50, I think. 50 playing football at some small college.
I just got to get a little more limber.
Yeah.
That could be the punter for a team.
Yeah, for sure.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Yeah, so the national championship is not the top trending topic because it was such a blowout and everybody's kind of moving on. It's not much of a story at this point. But what is the top trending topic is Diamond from one half of Diamond and Silk, the sort of political personalities on social media, big Trump supporters. Diamond passed away yesterday, and it is the top trending topic. Diamond and Silk.
And I mean, some of the biggest political figures in America paying tribute to her on their social media and everything. I mean, she was really in there. She and Silk were really in the mix with the power players on the Republican side.
Yeah, big personality.
If there is such a thing as a power player on the Republican side.
Yeah. So
That's scary.
That is the top trending topic. Tonight is the Mega Millions drawing, $1.1 billion jackpot. I know we might be over talking about this. We've discussed it at length already, but it is $1.1 billion. So.
Yeah, I got to try to get a ticket today, but I'm going to be busy. I evidently have beat the brakes off my truck. I got to have a brake job today. I don't know how long that's going to take.
Ooh, yeah. You beat the brakes off it. You beat the brakes off it.
Yeah, I did.
Bam, bam. Alexis, this might be just a story for you, but the world's best restaurant, it's called Noma. It's in Copenhagen. It is set to close its doors next year.
Really? Why?
They're blaming that movie, The Menu.
They're blaming the movie?
That's one story I heard. But they're going to reopen it as what they call a giant lab, so it'll be more experimental. But here's some of the food items that are already on the menu. This is the top restaurant in the world, 5 times 3 Michelin stars. They serve something called quivering shrimp, which was a shrimp killed so recently that it's quivering, and then topped with a dozen black ants as seasoning.
That's
No,
stupid.
thank you.
That's the world's best restaurant? Come on.
Yeah, right. They're
In
probably
Copenhagen?
playing a joke on everybody. Like, let's see what we can get these people to eat.
Sure, yeah.
Right. just like top 40 singers and all. Let's just see, like Drake and them. Let's see how bad of a song we can send to get them to put at number 1.
Yeah.
Same
Well-
thing. We'll put ants on it.
It's quivering and it has ants.
It's just revolting.
Yeah.
But listen,
Sounds
3
terrible.
Michelin stars.
That's insane.
I believe that honor, that title used to go to Commander's Palace in New Orleans.
The world's top restaurant?
I think.
Really?
the world's top restaurant.
Wow, you sound very skeptical.
Because I'm
Yeah.
like,
The New Orleans cuisine is considered to be some of the finest in the world. I'm surprised you don't know that.
I did not know that. That's the first time I'm hearing of that. I know
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
not
but
just crawfish boils and jambalaya.
Although,
Yeah, those are great. But when it comes to fine dining, New Orleans invented the modern day steakhouse.
is that right?
Yeah, a lot of people think it was Texas, but it was New Orleans.
1996, TJ.
Commander's Palace.
Commander's Palace, most outstanding restaurant honor bestowed upon it.
Is it
who
a-
said that? Who gave it that honor?
Whatever it is,
Bestowed upon it.
some kind of foundation or something or other.
Is it a Michelin star restaurant?
Yeah.
No.
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
In
Yeah,
New
it's one of the
Orleans?
finest restaurants in America and has been considered one of the finest in the world.
I don't think that is. I mean, not that part, but I don't think it has a Michelin star.
You're right.
Wow.
New Orleans.
hang
New
on,
Orleans
Chad.
is the last thing New Orleans is known for is its cuisine.
A Michelin 3-star experience in New Orleans.
Really?
Review of Commander's Palace.
Well, here, let me share a couple more items from the Noma menu
heard
because
of
I think
it.
this is kind of interesting. Reindeer brain custard
Oh, what?
I'd eat that.
with bee pollen.
Yum.
If that didn't tickle you. It's got bee pollen on it.
All right.
Fermented rice ice cream with an oyster caramel. Oyster caramel. I don't know how you say that. Caramel.
That
Yeah.
sounds.
I think it's supposed
Oyster
to be caramel,
caramel.
but
Yeah.
I say caramel.
An oyster
know.
caramel.
Yeah, I always
Yum.
want my caramel to be fishy.
Oh.
You know what? When I'm eating a hot caramel sundae, I think, you know what this could use? some fish.
Yeah. Well, and the other every time I'm eating some delicious ice cream, I think this needs some rice. In it.
Some reindeer brains.
Ugh, reindeer brain custard, yum. But it's Copenhagen. They don't have a lot to choose from, so they got to work with what they got. And then obviously there's some historic flooding in Southern California. Montecito is under mandatory evacuation. That's where all the celebrities live. Oprah, Ellen, Harry, and Meghan. But Ellen posted a video on social media yesterday and said her house is at higher, what do you call that? Higher
elevation.
Higher elevation. So she'll be fine. But she did say she shows the creek in her backyard and it's flooded. And she said we need to be kinder to Mother Nature because she's not happy with us right now. So thank you, Ellen.
Shut up.
Thanks, Ellen.
God.
And those are just a few things that are now trending.
All right, so it's Tuesday, which means group therapy, and today it's serious. She's freaking out because has she just found out, rather than being the one, that she's just a chapter in his life? She thinks that way because of something she found. And she may be onto something. What she found, we'll share with you next.
The Ace and TJ Show. This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great. Well, tell them, Jody,
Tell 'em what?
where to watch it.
Dang, Ace TJ TV.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
So, we said, who is saving? You're saving money right now to fix a mistake that you made. Here's one. It says, I got hit with a baseball bat to my upper stomach when I was young. It left a permanent mark that looks like a hickey. So, yeah.
That's
I don't know how you get, I don't know the procedure to get that fixed. We got a couple like this. I'm currently saving to pay my attorney to fix the mistake I made of getting married. Divorce is expensive. And you know why, Alexis?
Why?
Because it's worth it.
Okay.
That's the old joke. People say, "Why? You know why divorce is so expensive? Because it's worth it." said it's worth it. I tell you what, man alive.
Nice.
Let's see. Some of these we can't read because they're nasty. They're nasty on the radio.
There's an interesting one. There's a lady, Alyssa on the front page that says, I jumped into a natural water quarry with my new Apple Watch and came up. And there was no new Apple Watch. Now saving for a new watch.
She lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just fell off her arm. It's gone.
Yeah, my son just got finished saving for new AirPods because he left his in his truck at school, and his truck got broken into, and they stole them out. It's the only thing he had worth anything in the truck. What? And they stole them. So he just bought his new ones he's been saving up for.
That sucks because, it wasn't really his mistake, I guess. I mean, kind of, but not really.
No. But,
Now you got to consider you leave your AirPods in your truck. That's pretty safe, you know.
But it's his mistake for going to college.
Exactly.
Being stupid and going to college.
What an idiot going to college.
That's socialism at work right there.
Yep.
Hey,
Marxism.
Marxism, maybe.
Yeah. No, not maybe. It is.
Spread it around.
Yep.
Those should be my AirPods.
Why
Give me
do you
one
have
of them.
them?
Give me at least one of them.
You're right. College sucks.
I've been telling everybody. I've been telling y'all.
On the front page of our Facebook page, Jill says the mistake she's saving to repair, that I went to college and got a 4-year degree that I don't use, so student loans.
See? Proving the point.
She's pretty.
What a student.
Oh, she's
Bones.
And as TJ Alexis has pointed out, as long as I've known him, that I went to college and have a 4-year degree from LSU, and he did not graduate from college, but we make exactly the same money. So where's that getting me?
Right.
Not getting me anywhere.
I feel you, dog.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, Cat.
Riggins, were you commenting on the attractiveness of
yeah. I just happened to look at that one.
Little Miss 4-year degree. Is that who it was?
Degree.
I thought I heard that kind of under your breath. Oh, she's attractive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, good for her. On all accounts. So she'll be just fine.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Meaning because she's attractive?
Yeah,
She's
she'll
going
be
to work
fine.
out for her
She'll
no matter
be
what?
fine.
And that's the way it should be.
Just like my brother told my daughter when she was going off to college. He said, don't worry about anything. Don't let it stress you out because you're pretty and you'll end up, finding some guy that'll marry you who's got plenty of money and he's successful. So, don't worry so much about the ins and outs of the grades and the day-to-day stuff. Just,
Don't stress over doing good in college. Just meet a boy.
Yeah,
Find a rich man.
you meet a good-looking boy whose family has a lot of money, and he's going to be successful. So makes it that much easier.
Exactly.
Necessary to pull up her picture here in the studio, Riggins?
Yes.
Yeah, she is pretty.
I just
Yeah.
looked up and I was like, why
It's a
is Riggins
headshot.
pulling up this lady's picture in the studio?
Where did he get a headshot? Is that from her Instagram?
Yeah, she does. I guess like photography. Maybe I'm not really sure. Looks like she does a lot of makeup, professional makeup and hair and stuff. But she is, beautiful.
All right, so you that's not one of her models or something.
That's her profile picture.
Yeah, that's a profile picture.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh, Jill. Jill, yes, I will.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 2 minutes.
Riggins, it's the week that was pop culture, the week that was the Ace and TJ Show, as Riggins reviews it all for us with the week.
Go, Riggins, go. Yay!
Wow.
Riggins!
Halloween happens on Monday, filled with demons, blood, and spikes. If you want to see something scary, just look at Ace's TikTok likes. Am I right?
What do you mean?
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A lot of
What?
people like our TikTok.
Yeah.
That's not what we
We have
know.
millions of them. What's your point?
Yeah, no.
Millions.
You mean people that...
I'm talking about the things you like on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're not scary.
it? Now see it. Watch Riggins' facial reactions, Alexis's banter with TJ, Ace's pearly white complexion in all its glory. On your phone, on your smart TV, this is Ace TJ TV.
Don't forget, you can watch the Ace and TJ show now, live or later in the day. We replay it all the time on YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel, Ace TJ TV. If you want to check that out, just go to YouTube and search for Ace TJ TV.
It's Tuesday. The doctors are in. This is group therapy on the Ace and TJ show.
Okay. Every Tuesday at this time, we do group therapy. If you have a problem, you can DM us anytime. Send us your DM. Just put, this is for group therapy on it. And if you want to be completely anonymous, all you have to do is just tell us, hey, I want to be anonymous. But DM us Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, doesn't make any difference. And give us your scenario for group therapy. This is a little bit long today, but I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Obviously, she wants to be anonymous. Everybody does. My boyfriend and I are in our mid and late 20s. He's the best person I know. He's hardworking, a family guy, smart, funny, and a gentleman. We've been together a little over half a year, but have been in a situationship for almost a year in total.
What the hell is a situationship?
Before he met me, there was a woman he chased for almost 7 years until last January. They were dating when he was younger, had a bad breakup, and even if he dated other girls, he would drop every relationship if he felt he had a chance to be with her again. Their dynamic was toxic and on and off until they decided to part ways. The other day, he was cleaning in his room and throwing things away, and that's when I saw him throwing out this envelope, and I knew it was from her. I freaked out and opened it without him noticing. It said something like, "We have to be apart to know if we should be together again." It was from just a few years ago. I'm not worried about the fact that he kept the letter because he kept all types of random stuff from random people and threw it away. But I am concerned about the possibility that he still is subconsciously on this master plan of let's part ways to reunite one day with her. And that I am just a chapter in his life. Again, he hasn't made me feel that way, but I know he really did love her. Now I'm freaking out. I'm thinking about ending the relationship now rather than having it end in heartbreak because she is the love of his life. My friends say I am overreacting and that I should trust he's really happy with me. But that sounds too good to be true. Should I tell him I opened the letter? Should I talk to him about this overall?
I think you need to ignore all of that and just get out of it. Because dressing it up by calling it a situationship, which used to be called having a buddy.
Yeah.
Relationships generally don't go from being buddies to getting married.
Yeah.
So you got that fighting against you. So go on and move on, because I think he will if he has the opportunity to be with the one that he wants.
So
he'll go for it
without even talking to him. You think she should end it, TJ, and just move on?
Yeah, because of the situation of how they got to where they are and what she expects out of it. I think her expectations are a little high on this.
I think you've got to you should talk to him about it if it's bothering you because you're going crazy. And especially if you say, I'm freaking out, I'm thinking about ending the relationship. Well, don't end the relationship without at least having a conversation with him about it.
I wonder if she uses the term situationship around him. If she does, then he need to flee.
Okay. Riggins?
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
That quote about you can never love someone as much as you can miss them. He's missing.
And he'll always be missing.
I think so.
So you think it's going to end in heartbreak for her? Wow.
Probably.
Okay. Alexis?
I mean, if things are going good right now, I think that you could just enjoy it in the moment, enjoy it for what it is.
But she's going deeper and deeper into the relationship. So what happens if 2 years from now he decides she's free and he's going to go back to her?
I mean, I think she should at least talk to him, but then she's going to have to tell him she was snooping through his things, which you should never do.
Yeah.
His trash.
Yeah, his trash. Yeah, he was throwing it away. Well, he wasn't throwing it away, or was he?
He was throwing it away.
Yeah, once it's discarded, I mean, was it by the curb?
I don't know.
That's
It
even
doesn't appear to be.
creepier. She's going through his trash.
'Cause legally, if it's out by the curb, it's open game for anybody to go through and do whatever
go.
they
He
want
needs to
because
leave.
legally you have established that you're discarding it. If it's
changed
still
my
in the
mind.
house, then yeah, she was going through his personal things.
You've changed your mind, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, now that I know it's open game, if it's trash.
Only if it's outside being put out on the curb.
That's even creepier.
At the Ace TJ show, again, her questions are: should I tell him I opened the letter? Should I talk to him about this overall, or should she just end the relationship? We'll get your response next at the Ace TJ show, any of our social media.
The Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be back.
Recently, or as the southern measurement of time is, here a little while back, announced the formation of Ace TJ Media, where if you've got a business and you want all the creative stuff done to brand it and advertise for it and all that, so we can handle all that. Well, we got big things happening already, big things that we're going to be telling you about, because I know you're on the edge of your seat wanting to know. But if you got a business, this could be really good for you. That's right. Especially if you don't have a huge advertising budget. You know, if you bought it on a budget like this company is, then ATJ Media is perfect for you to do digital ads, video, audio, radio, podcasts, all of it. And again, with the brilliant minds of the Ace and TJ show, powering your branding message. Yes, the brain power in this room is, I mean, it's bigger than Duke Energy, man.
What could go wrong?
I'll tell you that right now.
What could go wrong?
Go to acetjmedia.com and check it out. See for yourself if you're interested, please.
I am about to give to you today the secret of happiness. The secret to happy relationships. You can improve your personal and professional relationships very easily if you're willing to force a few smiles and do some math. According to relationship experts, there's a trick called the 5-to-1 ratio, and that's the key to keeping everybody happy and satisfied. Basically, for every one negative interaction, you need 5 positive interactions. And it doesn't have to be big stuff. Even something like a smile or a joke is enough to be a positive interaction. You just need to make sure that you have 5 good things that happen for every one bad thing. They say this works for marriages, friendships, professional situations. As long as the positive to negative ratio is 5-to-1, you're going to be okay.
Yeah, it's an appreciation sandwich.
I'm telling you, you could easily come up with one big negative thing that could ruin everything.
God, people
It's the way
stop
of delivery.
overanalyzing everything. Just treat people nicely, and if they treat you nicely, then you're getting along. If not, who cares? Do your part. If they don't do theirs, then they're not worth it to begin with. I mean, I'm not doing math on anything.
But
I'm not doing math.
yeah, I do see it especially from a business standpoint, trying to remember to, kind of keep track somewhat of your negative interactions with people, which you should be doing anyway.
But if you're sitting here thinking about, okay, I just smiled, I made a joke, and then you're not really concentrating on communicating with that person. You're concentrating on what you've got to do to fill up your 5 steps, I would think.
And here I thought bringing the secret to happy relationships would be a positive thing.
Well, that was a stupid secret. Come up with a better one.
Yeah, I think I just got prejudiced against it because of the math. I can't.
5-1.
5 to 1. What are the odds?
Fractions.
1/5, 1/5, 5/1.
And a joke is a positive interaction. What if it's one at their expense, like Alexis does with us?
How about you guys do with me?
See what I mean?
See?
Constant.
It's your one
negativity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm just walking.
We're working on a
negativity.
5-to-1 ratio with Alexis, but it's more 5 negative to 1 positive kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Kind of depends on the day and who's going to be the target that day.
Yeah.
I've been very nice to you guys since the new year started, actually.
Oh, well, maybe I haven't been here.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
I didn't realize I missed every day so far of the show.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Weed-infused Thanksgiving meals. High-end dining with weed. Mm-hmm. They even sell a mistletoe bouquet. Get it?
I get it, yeah.
Mistletoe.
I told you that everything has to be weed now. Everything.
What is going on?
It's cool.
Well, now there's even new recipes for a ganja bread house. It's not gingerbread, it's ganja bread filled with weed. And Jesus has been identified as 420 friendly, according to a Bible scholar speaking to the Los Angeles Times. He said, think about it. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted. Only a stoner could do that.
That's true. He was all about peace and love.
Except the
That's what
fact
they're
that
pointing out. They said his long hair and good vibes.
Except the fact that Jesus wasn't a normal person. So Jesus didn't have to be high to be able to do all of those things like everybody else would have to be.
They said it's even speculated that the oil he used to anoint the sick and perform miracles may have been cannabis oil.
I believe that.
Of course.
Well, no, because
and
they
this
probably
is
had
also proof that, and a prime example of the fact that just because somebody's a Bible scholar doesn't mean they're religious or of a person of faith.
Hang on, did he say Bible? Did you say Bible scholar, Riggins, or just a scholar?
Bible scholar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do believe the cannabis oil thing.
Yeah,
I think
because
that's totally possible.
They've been using cannabis and oils for healing for a very long time before they even consumed the plant.
And it's a natural thing,
Right.
and it would be found in that part of the world. But I'm saying that you could
Afghan
because
Kush.
you use cannabis oil or whatever or water, it doesn't mean that you're a stoner. You know what I mean? It's
They
two different
said,
things to me. Totally different things.
Moses seeing the burning bush
he was
may
high.
have been an allusion, what is it? A reference to a burning weed plant. He had visions after seeing the
Well,
burning
you could
bush.
sit and go through the Bible and say, may have this, may have that. But if you're a dope head, you're going to sit and find all the ways that things could have been dope in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right.
I also watched a special one time that explains how the burning bush could have actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scientific explanation for how it could have happened. So there's it's very possible that, it did happen, but
The explanation that it happened is actually because the Bible said it does.
Yeah. Ace, you didn't watch no documentary about
I
the
did.
burning bush.
It was
you a liar.
fascinating to watch. It was very, very interesting.
So they wrap up this by saying, so this holiday season, getting stoned might help you get in touch with your higher power. So they have officially taken over
I like it.
Christmas.
It's anything to tear up the American traditions.
Oh my
Just
God!
anything they can do.
Tear up the American traditions or
of
make
Christmas,
them better.
Of Christmas, make it, everything's got to be weed. It got to be high for Christmas.
It makes it that much more magical.
No, it doesn't.
And
it
you're
makes
happier.
It makes it trash.
No, it doesn't.
It makes it trash. Absolutely trash.
No.
Trash.
No, I just it's good.
Trash.
Do what you want, but stop trying to. They need to stop trying to make everybody else change and look at it their way. If you want to sit and get blasted, I don't care if it's just weed or if you want to shoot yourself full of heroin on Christmas Day. Do it. Mind your business and leave me the hell alone with how I want to look at Christmas in the Bible. Go do your thing.
Well, they're not forcing you to do it.
Isn't that what dope heads are supposed to do? Their whole thing has been, leave me alone. Why are you in my personal business? It's my choice and all that. Okay, it's your choice. Go blast your head off with heroin and whatever else you want to do, but leave everybody else alone. Let everybody else enjoy the message of Christmas and the Bible that they want.
Once
They're
it got
not
go around
forcing
trying to
y'all
change-
to do it.
The whole thing is about
They're putting
changing
it
the
out
way
there
you
for the people that
and
want
they
to
don't
do
need
it.
to. Don't put it out there. How about
I
that?
want it out there.
Everything doesn't have to be put out there.
I want it out there.
Keep it to yourself, you dope heads. And I want all of it to be legal for you. All of it for you dope heads. Like I said, as long as you're not infringing on my rights or property, go do whatever. Just shut up about it. Please. Shut up.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
All right, today's group therapy. We got to get back to it before Alexis makes me blow my brains out today because she's driving me crazy in here. I'll tell you why in a second. Here's the scenario. If you missed it, we got a DM from a lady that says my boyfriend and I are in our mid and late 20s. I almost called her a girl, but I didn't want to call her a girl. I was hung up on how to get to that. Well, I want to say she's a girl, but I don't really know how old she is. She's in her mid 20s.
Yeah, and I'm driving him crazy.
That's why he's doing that. That's why he's doing that.
That's why I'm doing it. You really are. But I'll get to that in a second. Here's the scenario. The scenario is before they were together, there was a woman that he chased for years, blah, blah, blah. And then she found a letter that he was throwing the letter away. Now, that's important. And it says, the letter said, we have to be apart to know if we should be together again. It was from just a few years ago. And she's now concerned that he'll end the relationship one day to go back to this woman because she is truly the love of his life. Her friends tell her she's overreacting and that she should trust that he's really happy with her. She says that just sounds too good to be true. Should I tell him I opened the letter? Should I talk to him about this overall? Or should I just end the relationship? Mm-hmm. And everybody is saying that you've got to talk to him about it. that you have to talk to. Well, TJ said she should just end the relationship and move on because she's setting herself up for failure anyway.
Yeah, and it's not like she was suspecting that he was cheating on her, and she snooped and found something that incriminated him. She found an old letter that he had thrown away.
Right.
So for his sake, let him go.
And a lot of people make a great point. If he's throwing it away, maybe he's moving on. Maybe he likes you so much that he's moving on from it. But for TJ, though, your big problem with their whole relationship is the fact that she said we've been in a situationship for almost a year in total, but they've been together for a little over half a year.
Right. And a situationship is a new word to dress up what we used to call something, just buddies.
Yeah.
And, buddies don't end up getting married and having successful marriages. It doesn't go from buddies to being married, I'm telling you. No more than it would go from meeting at the truck stop in the lot and getting up into the sleeper and getting married and living happily ever after.
You're saying TJ doesn't happen.
Not usually.
It's a situationship.
Sir, that's a prostitute. Little gal down at the truck stop. Me and her was in a situationship every time I'd stop through town.
Are we sure that's what she means by situationship?
That's what situationship means.
Okay.
A casual encounter and relations with no commitment or anything.
Didn't you and Amanda start off doing that? You guys were just casual for the summer?
Yeah, it was like, hey, look, this is not going to be a thing.
Attached.
Nobody wants to be in a relationship.
Exactly, and look at her. She's pregnant and married.
Yeah.
But Ace is not the one that says that. You're attacking Ace like he's the one that said...
No, because you're the one that said that people don't get married. I was like, well, there's an example in the room.
I don't think that's what they were. In the true
that
sense
is a
of
casual relationship.
No, it wasn't. It was just,
no, because it was a hey. We
but they were romantically seeing each other, not buddies.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said in the summertime. That's what it was.
Well, we were dating. We just said, hey, let's date for the summer, and then this will go away.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fancy way of the exact same thing.
No, it's not.
No, it's not because then
not even close.
Because if you're just being a buddy
out here,
if you're being a buddy, you're not going out or anything.
And there's no dating. There's just hanging out at home and saying, hey, come over, buddy, and watch the game with me, and then let's, whatever. But they had a romantic connection from the beginning.
You can have a romantic connection with someone that you're just casual with.
Then don't call it a situationship or a buddyship.
Yeah, let me go back to the fact that I'm not the one that said it. Don't be attacking me.
I'm just giving
here.
him an example. There's somebody in the room.
Don't be trying to drag me into it.
I don't know. She just is. I guess the new year has made her think that she can still prove me wrong from time to time. It doesn't work. Not in 2022 and not in 2023.
Okay. And I'll tell you why. Alexis is going to make me crazy today. I haven't slept, and I'm going to lose my mind before it's over with. Over something that's happening behind the scenes. Next.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV Radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Made a big announcement. We're doing our first live show coming up next weekend, next Friday night in Greenville at the Greenville Hilton. We've got a couple of VIP spots left for that. And it's all thanks to Atlantic Bay Mortgage. If you have any needs, whether you're refinancing, getting a mortgage, or looking to do a cash out refi, which is the hot thing right now, let Atlantic Bay Mortgage make it easy for you. They'll give you lending peace of mind. Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Find out more at acetj.com/AB. That's acetj.com/AB. Atlantic Bay Mortgage, NMLS number 72043.
So there's a book coming out a week from today. It's called The Fight of His Life, Inside Joe Biden's White House. It's written by a guy named Chris Whipple. And, you know, a lot of these books are written when the presidents are in office. But one of the major excerpts that have come out of this book is the relationship between the president right now and his Secret Service team, which apparently is not very strong. And they're saying it's based on those dog biting incidents. Remember, Joe Biden got a second German Shepherd named Major right after going into the White House. The dog is 4 now. And the press secretary had to come out and say, yeah, there was an incident where the dog bit one of the Secret Service members. And then these internal emails were leaked by a Secret Service member saying it wasn't just one time. That dog bit like 10 different people over the course of a 2-week period. And Joe Biden didn't like that. He said, well, who's leaking these emails? And it clearly came from Secret Service. So apparently in this book, they're saying Secret Service is not allowed to have any kind of like personal relationship with the president anymore. They're not allowed on certain floors of the White House because the president is so upset that all these stories about his dog were released. And I think, God, whoever thought like a president's dog would become like a sort of this national, where the press secretary has to go out and say, here's what happened with the incident. But apparently it was much bigger. That's what they're claiming anyway. But a dog was on a tear, just biting
everybody
in the White House, just biting Secret Service.
Here's my thing, though. If I'm the president, I don't ever want to be on the floor of any building without Secret Service being around.
Right.
I would always want the Secret Service on whatever floor I'm on.
They even say like when he's having private discussions and a Secret Service member walks by, he'll like purposely go, all right, we got to cut it. We got to cool it down. We don't want them hearing anything because he doesn't trust them anymore.
Well, yeah, and nothing he's saying is honest. So.
That's wild.
Isn't that?
He probably shuts up with anybody with any type of moral fortitude walks by.
It's crazy. But all over, this 4-year-old German Shepherd dog. Pretty dog, but yeah, a bit of a hellhound, apparently. Crazy.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hey, it's time. Yeah, you've made the decision. You're going to get that weight off of you, that extra weight. Not all the weight. It's like you couldn't live that way if you just said, I'm getting all the weight off of me. You can't do that. Don't exaggerate. But if you got weight you need to lose, excess weight, then you need Calitrin. Somebody was asking me the other day about do you say that you take Calitrin before you go to bed? And the answer is yes. And that proves to you right there that it's not a drug, any kind of stimulant or anything like that. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep and all, because it's used, its active ingredient is the top quality collagen proteins, which aids in the loss of fat and the building and maintaining of lean muscle. So the people at Calitrin are great. They help you throughout the entire process of your taking Calitrin and using it to lose weight. And when you buy 4 months right now, you get 4 months free. 4 months is what you buy, and then you get 4 months free, and they're throwing in that free acai detox cleanse. It's a big deal. So go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss. Order Calitrin now.
So behind the scenes today, it's making me crazy. I didn't even know how it came up. How did we start this discussion about New Orleans?
Riggins was talking about this restaurant in Copenhagen that's shutting down, and it's considered the finest restaurant in the world. I said Commander's Palace in New Orleans used to hold that title at one time.
And we looked at it, was like 1996 or something like that. And Alexis just refuses to believe that New Orleans is a great food destination, are well known for its food.
That's not what I said.
What did you say?
For fancy food.
No, I know that New Orleans is a place that people go for food. I don't think it's the number one place in the entire world.
It has been at one time. That
That's what I said.
has
And
been.
Ace,
But
you
TJ said that restaurant, the number one, we looked it up.
Yeah, but I said, did they call themselves that? And that's why it's like, they said, oh, we're the number one restaurant in the world? Or who said that to them?
Whatever the foundation is called.
It's not like she just innocently said, do they call themselves that?
Yeah.
She was, do they call themselves that?
That's exactly what she did.
Help me, Riggins. Help me, Riggins. That's the only way, right?
Yeah.
Right? That's the only way.
They just say in Louisiana stuff.
All I said was, okay, who calling them that? That's what I said. Because, I mean, I'm sure if you go to France and they're like, hey, have you guys heard of New Orleans being the number one place in the world for food? They're probably going to be like, that's not true.
I bet you they won't.
Yeah, exactly.
I bet you they won't. I bet you could find the finest chef in France and say, what do you think about New Orleans cuisine? And he or she would probably say it's fantastic,
Okay.
however, whatever that is in France.
Well, Ace, and I don't know why you're getting upset about it, because you call it cooking cheese. So out of all like fancy cuisine, I don't know why you even are getting upset about it.
Why is she gonna come at me over that?
You just gave it her. What are you talking about?
Over
You
something
said I'm
different
driving
topic.
you crazy.
It's making me nuts.
You grossly mischaracterized what she said.
I grossly did not mischaracterize. TJ, did I mischaracterize what she said? I did not. I did not.
Not at all. She's acting like we're the dumbest hicks in the world to think that, to be saying that the restaurants in New Orleans are considered some of the best cuisine in the world and have been awarded that at times. She's acting like we're the dumbest, hillbillies and rubber boot wearing, swamp dwelling fools.
I've never eaten a fine restaurant meal in my life. I'm just eating a triple decker everywhere I go.
And the thing is she's lashing out because she is from the restaurant world and she doesn't even know this, and that's what's really getting to her. The fact that I'm saying, I can't believe you didn't know that.
That's how you said it?
That's just
That's how you said it, that nicely and calmly?
That hurts me that you didn't know this.
I'm not even getting upset. Y'all are getting upset.
I'm ashamed.
I can't believe you don't know that.
I don't think so.
Like, okay.
I don't think that was
that was
my delivery.
exactly. I nailed it to a T.
No, you didn't.
I could listen to this.
No, you didn't. Bless.
I'm going to read you. This is an article that says the 5 best food cities in the world. Rome, Florence, Rome, Florence, Paris, Barcelona, New Orleans.
What's the
Have y'all ever eaten in fine restaurants in New Orleans?
Never.
Have you been to New Orleans?
No,
Alexis?
I'm not saying that it's
Okay,
not
why don't
known
you call
for
your
good
friend
food.
Chef Dave? Call Chef Dave or Rocco or one of those famous chefs you know and ask them their opinion of New Orleans restaurants.
Did I say that there's not good food in New Orleans? I said I know it's known for good food. I just don't think that the magnitude as to what you guys are saying is correct in everybody's opinion.
That's all I'm saying. Ask them.
And I just
those are chefs that you trust, right?
Get on the horn.
You mentioned Paris. I looked it up. 5 best food cities in the world. It's labeled as one of them in this article I'm looking at.
Okay. I believe you. I definitely believe Ace. I trust his judgment on food all the time.
There she goes.
Like you can't even read the internet.
Right. I can't read the internet. I have no class whatsoever. I have no idea what is any good about anything.
Yeah, she won't call Chef Dave because she doesn't want to hear the answer.
I know.
I'll call him.
I'm moving on now.
But call him on speaker so we can all hear.
No, he's sleeping right now.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
A lot of other things going on this morning. We'll get to some of them, and now trending coming up next.
Ace and TJ. Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and Today in History is all about a TV show that was just a TV show when it premiered 24 years ago today. But it changed everything, and then it faded to black. We'll give you the details next.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great.
Let me tell you something else. He's got a saying now, I just want to choke him. So if he wants to do something, he'll say, some people want to take a nap. Some people want to be watching TV. Some people want to be... I'm like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ Show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 24 years ago today, January 10th, 1999. The Sopranos debuted on HBO. It only ran for 6 seasons. But as we all know, those 6 seasons changed everything about television. And it went out with a classic. Journeys Don't Stop Believin', fade to black. Whatever happened to Tony Soprano and the family, still up for debate among people, but guaranteed you remember the ending. Debuted 24 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Riggins mentioned it just a second ago. The hottest trending topics come up in a couple of minutes. It's now trending, sponsored by the Johnson Group. Whatever your commercial cleaning needs may be, office space, medical building space, doesn't make any difference. The Johnson Group can handle it. For example, they do all of the YMCAs in Charlotte, Gastonia, and High Point. They know what they're doing, over 15 million square feet every single month. Go to acetj.com/clean. acetj.com/clean to find out more about the Johnson Group.
This story is so interesting to me. It's made the national news. It's not a bad news story either, like somebody getting killed and all that stuff. It's actually pretty cute. there's a mom in Chicago, and she needed her 11-year-old daughter to defrost a lasagna before she got home. Now, that's the way they say it outside of the rural South. You defrost a lasagna. We would say you thaw it out. Yeah. Thaw out that lasagna. But the kid wouldn't answer the phone, so the mom had to track her down inside a video game and say, hey, take that lasagna out because it needs to thaw before I get home. They play this video game together, and she figured that her daughter was on this video game, and so she jumped on there, and that's how she got the message to her. Now, the best part about this to me is that the mom has my favorite name in the news so far this year, and I know the year is young, but it'll be a while, I think, before anybody in the news has a better name than Cha-Cha Watson.
Cha-Cha.
I like that.
That sounds like a celebrity name.
Cha-Cha Watson.
Cha-Cha Watson. And her daughter's name is Miracle, and they call her Mira for short. Mira, you better take that lasagna out.
Were they playing Roblox, right? I think it was.
Yeah, Roblox.
Roblox.
I don't know what that is.
That's so funny. She's like walking up to her as a character. Go take the lasagna out.
Hey, have you ever been the kid that forgot to take the lasagna or whatever it was out and to leave it out to fall?
Or you remember like 10 minutes before your mom's supposed
right
to
before
come
your
home,
mom
like,
gets home, and you leave it out there. She comes in. And goes, I thought I told you to take this out. You see it? It's been out. I don't know what's going on.
You trying to run water on it?
Yeah.
Because you know she's gonna be hot when she gets home.
I get it now, though. The frustration.
Sure.
I get it.
Yeah, the only frozen food I really eat are things that you can pop in the microwave and cook it in the microwave, or either soups and stuff that are gumbo that I've frozen, and I take it out and I just put it in the pot and defrost it and warm it up at the same time.
Ain't nobody got time to wait.
So I'm not thawing.
Ace TJ 5G.
Don't you just love that as a response? Rob just said, "Oh man, Sabor right here next to the studio closed," and my response was, "You don't need it."
I guess not.
Yeah, that's the sensitive ear you were looking for, isn't it?
Yeah. So glad you shared now, aren't you, Rob?
You don't need it.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
I saw Shamar Moore trending yesterday, and I thought, It's either he's dead or, I mean, why else would Shamar Moore be trending?
Out of
I mean,
nowhere.
really?
Yeah. But I mean, he's still got that show, a show called SWAT
Yeah.
on CBS.
Oh, is that still on?
I think it is. I
But
think
it's no Criminal Minds.
No, it's not. And I used to watch it when it first started coming on. Then it got woke, and then I had to not watch it anymore.
Yeah. Well, the reason he was trending, he announced that he's going to be a father.
Yep.
So he was
He's
on
having a little girl.
Jennifer Hudson show, and that was the second revelation. I went, oh my God, Jennifer Hudson's got a show.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
What in the world?
So a listener sent me a message yesterday with the link to that story because, you know, I always say that Shamar Moore is my twin. And she said, looks like Shamar Moore is more of Ace's twin than yours.
Because he's older, having
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
How old is Shamar Moore?
I think he's probably in his late 40s.
No way.
I don't know,
He's
maybe.
fine. Detective Derek.
Yeah, he is.
Oof.
He is really good looking.
Yeah, he still got it.
He in his personal person, like his regular personality.
Yeah, I like him as Detective Derek.
Yeah, he's not a likable sort on his regular personality.
He's 52.
Oh, he is. Okay, yeah.
No
so,
way. He looks
yeah,
good.
he's closer to my age.
Fine.
Wow. Well, congratulations are in order for Shamar Moore. I know you guys like him.
I love the way TJ said he's closer to my age. Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, it's not like TJ and I are 10 years apart in age or something. We're like a
Light
year
years.
apart. Yeah.
Light years
He's
apart.
much closer.
Yeah. Today
Year
might
and a half, I think. Right?
Today might just be a day for Alexis. Today is National Houseplant Appreciation Day. You know, we've neglected our houseplants over the holidays, it says, so it's time to get back in the regular routine and appreciate what houseplants can bring to your own home.
Yeah.
Oxygen, life,
Photosynthesis.
photosynthesis.
Yeah.
So appreciate your houseplants. Don't ignore them. Give them a little extra attention
Talk
to
to
keep them
them.
thriving.
Give them loving and compliments. Tell them that they're growing big and strong and they're beautiful.
What you on the outs with this one over here? Because
Yeah.
you're not talking to him.
Yeah, that plan.
That one hasn't been spoken to in a while. You giving it the silent
I know. I
treatment.
forgot about it for a second till the other day, and I saw that little wangly leaf. I was like, oh no.
Look how yellow that thing is.
He's wangly.
He's wangly.
Wangly leaf.
Yeah, he on his last legs.
Yeah.
But I put water in it the other day, so it's fine now. It'll be okay.
Yeah, bong water. That doesn't count.
So he's on his last legs. But Houseplant Appreciation Day, go check that out. Last night was the college football championship. Georgia absolutely destroyed TCU. What was the final? 65-7?
65-7.
I mean, just ugly through and through. And Ace and TJ very excited about that. They are ride or die for the SEC.
That is correct.
Union guys. And Montecito is trending this morning. There's been a lot of rain in LA and the surrounding areas, so a lot of the richest celebrities among us are being evacuated from their homes. Oprah, Harry and Meghan. Ellen was allowed to stay in her Montecito estate because she's on higher elevation. But she posted a video on social media saying, we need to be nicer to Mother Nature because she's not happy with us. So something to take with you throughout the day.
You need to be nicer to people, Ellen.
That's what I'm saying.
Shut up.
That's what I'm
Get
saying.
out of everybody's business.
Don't be talking about being nice to anybody.
Yeah.
Ellen. Not the right time. Not the right time, Ellen. So it seemed a little tone deaf to me. But listen, we want to pray for all the people in their lavish mansions. I feel terrible about it.
We still don't want bad things to happen to them
Certainly
because they're
not.
rich.
Yeah, absolutely not. But hopefully she's got a lot of animals. She's got horses, so I can't imagine what it's like to evacuate horses.
Yeah.
I don't know what that looks like, but it's got to be a
I
process.
can imagine it's expensive.
But where will Okra go? She's got nowhere to go.
To her best friend's house.
Yeah, where's Gail live?
Yeah, where she live? New York.
With Okra.
Oh.
Does
She live in Okra's basement.
No, she doesn't.
Open the door. I'm coming up.
It's flooding.
Yeah. That's not fun. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
It's a simple question. What is the best kind?
Now you can hear and see the show anytime. Just click acetj.com or acetj.tv. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and Today in History is all about a TV show that was just a TV show when it premiered 24 years ago today. But it changed everything, and then it faded to black. We'll give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 24 years ago today, January 10th, 1999. The Sopranos debuted on HBO. It only ran for 6 seasons. But as we all know, those 6 seasons changed everything about television. And it went out with a classic. Journeys Don't Stop Believin', fade to black. Whatever happened to Tony Soprano and the family, still up for debate among people, but guaranteed you remember the ending. Debuted 24 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
We do a lot of charitable things. We have Peyton's Promise charity. We do How Can We Help You Wednesday, Breaking and Entering Christmas, all these different things that we do. And it wouldn't be possible if it weren't for our great supporters like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. You need staging, you need marketing, you need to sell, you need to buy, whatever the case may be. The Temple team can handle it. They're awesome. They've been friends of ours for years. We love them, love them, love them. On a personal level, actually, we love them a lot. It's almost unhealthy.
Yeah.
The way we love them. So the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty, go support them. It's acetj.com/Temple team.
Yeah. I have bought or rented 3 different places with the Temple team through the years.
Yeah, I bought several yesterday, just on my way home from work.
So 2/3 of single people say they have dumped someone over a highly specific turnoff. So they've come up with a list, the top 10 highly specific turnoffs we would dump someone over. Now, they're not necessarily, well, I guess maybe they are in order. Number 10, being a loud talker.
Yes.
Number 9, double texting, where they send a second text because you haven't replied yet. Number 8, bad teeth. Number 7, being too clingy. These are highly specific turnoffs. Number 6, dirty fingernails. Top 5, here we go. Being overbearing and rude in general. Number 4, living in filth. Number 3, highly specific turnoff we would dump someone over, being rude to waiters. Number 2, pretending to be more knowledgeable about something than they really are. And number one, body odor. 24% of people could never date someone who consistently smelled bad. And I was just 24%.
Right, like everybody should. Maybe some people like that stinky smell.
That's a lot of people who said they could still date someone who consistently smells bad.
How are you attracted in wanting to kiss them? Do anything? Ugh.
Stink.
You stink.
But pretending to be more knowledgeable about something than they really are was second. And things like bad teeth and dirty fingernails and all were on down the list. I don't understand that either.
Yeah. I wonder how true this list actually is and how much they kind of dressed it up to keep from offending certain people.
Interesting.
'Cause fat.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and Today in History is all about a TV show that was just a TV show when it premiered 24 years ago today. But it changed everything, and then it faded to black. We'll give you the details next.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great.
Let me tell you something else. He's got a saying now, I just want to choke him. So if he wants to do something, he'll say, some people want to take a nap. Some people want to be watching TV. Some people want to be... I'm like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 24 years ago today, January 10th, 1999. The Sopranos debuted on HBO. It only ran for 6 seasons. But as we all know, those 6 seasons changed everything about television, and it went out with a classic. Journeys Don't Stop Believin', fade to black. Whatever happened to Tony Soprano and the family, still up for debate among people, but guaranteed you remember the ending. Debuted 24 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV.
Okay, yesterday, Alexis had a busy day. She had to make it through her day with all of her busyness. Getting nails did, taking a nap.
Wow. It's a really hectic day you had there.
Yeah, it was very tiring.
Glad you made it today.
But she also had a date with her, not her boyfriend, but her guy that she's seeing, but not taking things too quickly. And he came over to visit her, and what did y'all do?
We took a nap
They
together.
took a nap.
we had a nap date.
And she actually said,
"That's awesome.
A nap date is the best kind of date ever."
Oh, 100%. 100%. There's no pressure to dress up. You don't.
There's a lot of pressure.
You don't have to entertain each other. You don't have to like talk about things you don't want to talk about just to have a conversation.
Well, was it set up to be a nap date, or was he just coming over to hang out, and y'all ended up taking a nap because you were so tired from getting your nails done?
Yeah, something like that. We were just watching TV and we both ended up falling asleep.
Think about that. Your date's over and you're well rested.
It's great. I love it.
You feel better than when the date started.
Yeah.
So why do you love it so much? Because you don't have to have that pressure of dressing up.
Yeah. I don't have to talk.
Okay.
I don't have to entertain.
Right.
It's very inexpensive.
Okay, so not having to talk and not having to entertain and not having to dress to impress anyone. I mean, those are the things that you really shoot for in the beginning of a relationship.
Right.
I mean, that's what you really need to set out to do. Is in the beginning of a relationship, try not to dress up to impress them. Try not to talk to them, and try not to. What was the other one?
Entertain
them.
Yeah. Well.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah. Because if I have to impress them by dress, they need to see the real me.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to do all that. Like that's a waste of time. We gotta get to it.
Mm-hmm. And didn't he come by while you were having your nails done and come in the salon?
He did. He stopped by to say hi on his way to a meeting. So all the girls in the salon, they were, who is that? Going crazy because they've been asking me for the longest time when I'm gonna get married.
Right. That nail salon, nail techs always want to know when you're getting married.
Always. And when I'm having babies, it's like relax, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You allowed him to speak there?
Huh?
You allowed him to speak to you there?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You said you didn't want to speak at the house. That's why I was making sure.
No, it's not that I don't want to speak. It's just nice to have a little silence sometimes with each other.
I get it. I get that.
Yeah.
So yeah, as far as themed dates go, a nap date would be pretty high on the list, I would think.
It's great. And then you can just have snacks beforehand and then fall asleep because you ate so
wait,
many
now we're getting
snacks.
into a different date now.
Right.
Now we're getting into snack date.
Snack date.
Well, this is like a snake nap date.
A snack.
A snack nap.
Nap date.
All right. So what other? There could be other dates like coffee date,
Yeah.
Yeah.
appetizer date.
Breakfast date.
Mm-hmm. Those types of things. Movie dates. I never bought into that whole theory of don't go to a movie on your first date because you can't talk.
It's a great first date.
Yeah, if it's a good movie and you both like it,
You can
then
talk about it
you're gonna
afterwards.
leave with, whoa, that was a fun date. I love that movie, and then they'll associate it with the person and go, I like being with him. I get that feeling of being, in an enjoyable situation. It's like when restaurants give you a lot of free bread before the meal gets there. You may not eat a whole lot of the meal, but when you leave, that bread is going to be stuffed into you. And when you walk out, you'll be like, whoa, I am stuffed. That meal must have been delicious. That was a good meal. I am stuffed.
And in my dating life, I always work by the theory any opportunity to prevent me from speaking a lot would keep them from figuring out why they didn't want to be there.
You know, it's another good date like that.
I'm like, the less I said, the better. So that kills a couple hours right there at the movies.
Library date. You don't have to talk.
God.
I love that. That's the next date we're gonna go on.
You're just going to go pick a book and then hang out and read?
Yep. So we're gonna go each pick a book so that way we can go have a park date and read at the park together.
So you're having a poverty date.
Shoot me. I would rather have a twerk date where I've got to twerk. I'd be twerking on the corner before I'd want to go to the library and then go sit outside in the elements reading a book.
What if you had a library date that stayed in the library and you each picked a book for the other person to read?
Oh, that'd be great. I
And
love
you could
that
read
idea.
it. You could spend like 30 minutes reading it, and then you got to decide at the end if you were gonna keep the book.
That's a great idea.
I
Ace.
know.
I like that.
I don't want anybody speaking for me or deciding what they want me to read.
Well, you
It's
get
a
to decide if you read it or
suggestion.
not. They give you a little something to kind of start as a conversation.
Right.
Well, what didn't you like about it? Well, I like this, or I didn't like that.
I don't like being in the library.
Well, where do you like being other than your house?
All kinds of places. I like being in restaurants. I like being, I like going to the dump.
Okay.
I like a dump date. My wife and I will go on a dump date on the weekend in the afternoon if we've been cleaning out stuff. They go, well, I'm going to make a run to the dump. You want to go? Sure, I don't have anything to do. So Saturday afternoon, we'll go take stuff to the dump and then maybe stop and eat a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Go home and then have a go to bed date.
I love going to bed dates. Those are my favorite.
Like, ooh, I'm worn out from throwing that stuff out of the back of my truck into that deep pit over there.
It's great.
I'm doing something, manual labor type thing, and she likes that. To see me do that every now and then. When I'm not cussing because it's not going right. I mean, anybody can throw garbage out of the back of a truck, you'd think. So that's my kind of my favorite date is a dump date.
Dump date.
What's the best kind of date as far as you're concerned when it comes to the things you like? What's the best kind of date? Send us a DM or comment on the social medias at the Ace TJ Show. The best kind of date right now, dump date on top.
Hear the Ace and TJ Show anytime at acetj.com. And now you can see the Ace and TJ Show. acetj.tv. How you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
You're watching morning radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. More show than you can get on the radio. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Let's go boom. The Ace and TJ app brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Their new epic, well, I shouldn't say new. They've had this, but it's back on the menu. Epic stuffed crust pizza. One topping special, just $13.99. Choose your topping, cheese your crust. Get it? Epic stuffed crust pizza only at Papa John's. So delicious. $13.99. You can order at papajohns.com or right from within the free Ace and TJ app.
One of those things I saw that they got that are stuffed, like little bread balls stuffed.
Yeah, Papa Bites.
Papa Bites.
They good.
They got Oreo stuff in them. They're stuffed with Philly cheesesteak and pepperoni, right? Mm-hmm. Not in the same one.
Yep, they got a bunch of them.
Which one did you have, Rob?
I've had the Oreo one, and I've had the chicken Parmesan ones.
That's what it was, chicken Parmesan.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, you had them in your mouth at the same time.
Yes.
Getting that balance.
Stuffed with chicken parm. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really good. Orkin has released the 2023 list of the top cities for bed bugs. Yum. Chicago's number one for the third year in a row. DC was number one 3 years ago. It's still in the top 10, but Cleveland, Los Angeles, Detroit, Indianapolis, Baltimore, DC, and Columbus, Ohio.
Do they say if there's any reason why certain cities have more bed bugs than others?
Well, I don't know if this is the reason, but just to my first glance, all of those cities have one thing in common.
What?
They're not exactly run by conservatives.
I don't think that has anything to do with why they have bed bugs.
Well, the reason that we have bed bugs in U.S. America now, and we used to not have them, is because they cut out some of the pesticides that we used to use, claiming that it was dangerous and all. Yeah. And so that's the return of the bed bug. Look, your Ace is scratching himself. Already. Is that an itch that was brought on by the discussion of bed bugs?
I think so. Yeah, probably.
Liberal bed bugs.
You got them.
What, the liberal bed bugs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the worst.
But it does. There might be something to it though, because you got most of those are in that one little, that like a little Midwest kind of, Chicago, Cleveland,
Philadelphia.
I know it's a very spread out area, but you get the idea.
Los Angeles.
Towards the north, and then there's LA, so that's the outlier of the bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Do bed bugs prefer one temperature over the other? Because all those are cold. I would think that cold you wouldn't have bed bugs.
LA. It comes from, a lot of times they'll say it comes from people who have traveled to different countries, because the other countries don't, they've outlawed the pesticides and all, more so than the United States has, and so that's how they get in the United States. But it all falls down to the hysteria built over the pesticides, which is not necessary.
I've never had bed bugs, but don't they say, knock on wood or whatever, but don't they say that it doesn't matter whether you are, it has nothing to do with whether you're clean or dirty or anything like that. You can just pick up bed bugs pretty much anywhere, right?
No. It's only if you're a filthy person.
I'm not sure that's true.
But do you have to throw away your whole bed when you get bed bugs, right?
No.
Oh, you don't?
You kill them.
No, you should.
Yeah, I don't
should
want
burn
to
down the house, actually.
The whole house, throw it away.
Start over.
No,
Yeah, for real.
Just that one room.
I don't like that.
What, bed bugs?
Yeah.
Well, that's odd.
Yeah.
Most people love them.
For my bed with bugs.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
Weed-infused Thanksgiving meals, high-end dining with weed. Mm-hmm. They even sell a mistletoe bouquet. Get it?
I get it, yeah.
Mistletoe.
I told you that everything has to be weed now. Everything.
What is going on?
It's cool.
Well, now there's even new recipes for a ganja bread house. It's not gingerbread, it's ganja bread filled with weed. And Jesus has been identified as 420 friendly, according to a Bible scholar speaking to the Los Angeles Times. Said, think about it. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted. Only a stoner could do that.
That's true.
I knew
He was all about peace and love.
Except the
That's what
fact
they're
that
pointing out. They said his long hair and good vibes.
Except the fact that Jesus wasn't a person, wasn't a normal person. So Jesus didn't have to be high to be able to do all of those things like everybody else would have to be.
They said it's even speculated that the oil he used to anoint the sick and perform miracles may have been cannabis oil.
I believe that.
Of course.
Well, no, because they
and this
probably
is
had
also proof that, in a prime example of the fact that just because somebody's a Bible scholar doesn't mean they're religious or of a person of faith.
Hang on, did he say Bible? Did you say Bible scholar, Riggins, or just a scholar?
Bible scholar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do believe the cannabis oil thing.
Yeah,
I think
because
that's totally possible.
They've been using cannabis and oils for healing for a very long time before they even consumed the plant.
And it's a natural thing,
Right.
and it would be found in that part of the world. But I'm saying that you could
Afghan
just
Kush.
because you use cannabis oil or whatever or water doesn't mean that you're a stoner. You know what I mean? It's
They
two different
said,
things to me. Totally different things.
Moses seeing the burning bush may have been an allusion, what is it? A reference to a burning weed plant. He had visions after seeing the
But
burning
you could
bush.
sit and go through the Bible and say, may have this, may have that. But if you're a dope head, you're going to sit and find all the ways that things could have been dope in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right.
I also watched a special one time that explains how the burning bush could have actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scientific explanation for how it could have happened. You know, so there's it's very possible that it did happen, but
the explanation that it happened is actually because the Bible said it does.
Yeah. Ace, you didn't watch no documentary about the
did.
burning bush.
It was
you a liar.
Fascinating to watch. It was very, very interesting.
So they wrap up this by saying, so this holiday season, getting stoned might help you get in touch with your higher power. So they have officially taken over Christmas.
It's anything to tear up the American traditions.
Oh my
Just
God!
anything they can
Tear
do.
up the American traditions or
of
make
Christmas,
them better.
Of Christmas, making it, everything's got to be weed. It got to be high for Christmas.
It makes it that much more magical.
No, it doesn't.
And
it
you're
makes
happier.
It makes it trash.
No, it doesn't.
It makes it trash. Absolutely trash.
No.
Trash.
No, it just it's good.
Trash.
Do what you want, but stop trying to. They need to stop trying to make everybody else change and look at it their way. If you want to sit and get blasted, I don't care if it's just weed or if you want to shoot yourself full of heroin on Christmas Day. Do it, mind your business, and leave me the hell alone with how I want to look at Christmas in the Bible. Go do your thing.
Well, they're not forcing you to do it.
You know what dope heads are supposed to do? Their whole thing has been, leave me alone. Why are you in my personal business? It's my choice and all that. Okay, it's your choice. Go blast your head off with heroin and whatever else you want to do, but leave everybody else alone. Let everybody else enjoy the message of Christmas and the Bible that they want.
They're not forcing y'all to do it.
The whole thing is about
They're putting
changing
it
the
out
way
there
you
for the people that
and
want
they
to
don't
do
need
it.
to. Don't put it out there. How about
I
that?
want it out there.
Everything doesn't have to be put out there.
I want it out there.
Keep it to yourself, you dope heads. And I want all of it to be legal for you. All of it for you dope heads. Like I said, as long as you're not infringing on my rights or property, go do whatever. Just shut up about it. Please. Shut up.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Make sure you're watching us on YouTube. And why do we tell you that all the time? Because we want you to watch us on YouTube. That's why. Just like if anybody ever asks you what it means when you see cows lying down, it means they're tired. So why do we tell you that we want you to watch us on YouTube? Is because we want you to watch us on YouTube. Go to the YouTube and search Ace TJ TV, and then all we ask is that you subscribe. Do you have to like it?
No.
People always say like and subscribe. Do you have to like it, or is the subscribing part the part that we really need?
We would like the subscribes.
Yeah, because I mean,
or subscriptions.
We need subscribes.
We would like to. We need more subscribes.
Because I like Field and Stream, but that doesn't do him any good until I subscribe to it.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
Field and Stream. That's the only magazine I could think of off the top of my head that wasn't an entertainment magazine or Sports Illustrated, which I don't like any of those. So what is the best kind of date? Alexis had a nap date yesterday, and she declared that to be the best kind of date. Robert says massage and Applebee's afterward.
Oh, couples massage.
I like that.
Very specific.
And Applebee's.
Yeah.
That must be a regular thing for them.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, it's just, but sometimes when you have those types of things, you can't recreate it. I mean, it's great. You remember that time we went and got a massage and then we went to Applebee's? You want to do that this weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that Friday night. Yeah. And then you try to recreate it and you're like, she was kind of moody tonight. Was kind of wasted on that. She didn't get, I didn't get the massage therapist I wanted, and I got Sven walking on my back, and now I'm sore. Whatever. Little things can happen.
Are you still calling the Applebee's tonight?
Hey, yes, the spinach dip is delicious. Deanna said, gaming date. We play ESO together and eat takeout. What is that?
Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, is it ESO? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like
It's great.
Wait a minute, Riggins.
I would love this game.
Wait a minute, Riggins. Is it ESO?
Well, I thought
then yes, Riggins is correct. He has my stamp of approval of the name of the game. What do you do in that game?
Well, it depends on what kind of character you are. I'm a level 37 mage.
Oh.
So I'm doing a lot of magic. Yeah. And, she might be, a warlock or, maybe a human.
A thief.
Yeah, maybe a thief. But
you don't want to do talking to a thief.
So this is when a couple gets together and plays the game, in the same place, right?
Maybe, or they could be doing it over the computer.
That's true.
With like a Zoom call going at the same time or something.
Oh, that's got a nice little digital date.
Yeah, or maybe they have computers set up next to each other.
Digital date.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the best kind of date? A digital date?
You don't even have to be next to them for that day. You can just stay at home and not do anything.
Yeah, you don't even have to bath before that.
I know. That sounds great.
Lex is about to update her rankings.
Yeah.
What's bad is if you're taking having a digital nap date.
Yeah, that's. All right, now you take a nap and I take a nap. Ready, go.
I'll text you when I start taking a nap.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Whatever works for people, I guess.
Yeah.
But the massage and Applebee's sounds more enjoyable than a digital. But then again, I'd rather it just be Applebee's and home.
You don't even need the massage.
I don't need the massage.
I think the best date, and TJ referenced it almost, the thing you can't recreate, that spontaneous, when there was really not a plan. Like, hey, let's go to this place. Then you see something, go, let's check this out. The next thing you know, you end up getting into something that's cool that you both love. You have a great time. Maybe you grab a drink afterwards or something to eat and check out something new. You're like, man, that was awesome. You can't do that all the time. But when you go and just kind of fall into something and it turns out to be fantastic, that's the best kind of date to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you
but
can't
it's hard to plan
that.
for that, though.
Exactly. It is hard to plan for that.
You'd say I'm planning a spontaneous date.
Yeah.
That'd be great, though. Today we're going to be spontaneous. Ready?
Yeah. We had a thing where we were speaking in front of a crowd not long ago, and the person that was working with us that had brought us there said, "Yeah, just get up and think about some spontaneous things you can say and whatever."
Oh.
I think he just meant speak, off the cuff, but you can't plan spontaneity. But maybe that is Ace. Maybe that's the thing. You just say, "Hey, remember that thing we did last time? Let's start that and see if something else better comes along while we're in the middle of it."
It's like you pick a thing to start and just go, we'll just figure it out when we get there. Let's just go see what happens.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Great ideas.
Just glad I'm not dating anymore.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Because I'd be pretty lonely. Their loss. That's what I say. All right, we have what I'm calling as a new segment that we'll visit from time to time called Rob and Mayor. It's the hot new show called Rob and Mayor.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. At acetj.com or acetj.tv, you can hear and see the Ace and TJ Show anytime you want. More Ace and TJ is coming up. Want to see your business on Ace TJ TV? Contact us now at acetj@acetj.com. The show will be right back.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using Ace TJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at Ace TJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Well, it's official. Alexis has hurt my feelings today already.
What did I do now?
A minute ago, off the air, we were talking about after. What were we talking about? Something with the mommy
term
thing.
Mommy and daddy.
And I made a joke about being a part of a daddy group, and Alexis leaves the room, and she goes, "You're the most perverted person in here."
Well, I mean, it's the truth. It shouldn't hurt your feelings.
I say,
yeah, facts ain't got feelings.
I make fewer jokes like that, or say fewer than anybody else. Well, except for maybe Rob.
But Rob was with you on the perversion earlier in that conversation.
But I'm saying I'm the one that says the fewest things in the room that could be considered sexual or perverted or whatever, and then why you got to dump on me?
Well, because when you say it, you turn it like extra creepy.
Well, hold on a minute. In his defense, Rob may not say as much, but sometimes on Share Funny, Rob will say some stuff that decapitates
gross.
all of us.
Yeah,
We're just like,
it makes
whoa.
me cringe.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's why I say Rob is a secret perv.
He is a secret
I bet
perv.
when he gets home, he takes off his pants, not just to be comfortable. He takes them off because he's got plans.
Ew. That's why his back's all messed up.
Yeah.
And by the way,
who knows what goes on in
Right.
there? Yeah, you could download the Share Funny podcast every day and hear some of that stuff. It's a lot. So you're saying it's not just for comfort when Rob gets home. It's because every day there's some type of plan of something happening in that house.
That's disgusting.
Yep.
Okay.
There's
so
a scheme of some sort.
Rob is the biggest perv, but you're a close second.
It depends on whether you go for quantity or quality on the pervs.
And you have said some things in here that I'm like, oh my God.
Me?
Nah, me?
Yeah, I think
little old me.
More than once, you said something that made every guy in here kind of recoil, like, "Oh wow, that's a lot." Just tone that down a little bit.
Yes, sometimes it's abrasive.
It's not abrasive. You guys are
But
sensitive.
I think what she's saying, Ace, is that when everybody else does it, it seems like they're joking. But when you do it, it seems like it's the real deal.
Exactly.
You know what? That
And your
makes a lot of
voice
sense.
changes, and you put on this
deal.
like creepy voice on. And you're like,
I cannot help though.
I'm the daddy. Like, yo, dude, chill out, bro.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Ace, why are your fingernails so shiny?
I got a mani-pedi on Friday with my wife.
Holy cow.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
RJ.
You got your nails
I need to put
did.
my sunglasses on.
Yeah.
You got little, was that like gel on top of the clear?
I got a little clear.
Oh, you got clear polish on?
I just put clear.
Ooh. Looking good.
Oh, that's why you was drinking that champagne yesterday. You was
right.
feeling yourself.
I was feeling myself. Yeah, so
So-
we went and got a mani-pedi Friday afternoon, a little, little afternoon date.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you see them?
Afternoon, same-sex date.
Look at that good.
They're very shiny.
I'm trying to show them to the camera. We're on YouTube live every morning now. Just go to YouTube and search for ACTJ TV.
Do you usually
there you go.
do you usually get nail polish?
No. I just did it now. I was just sitting there. I was like, I was done killing time. She was still done. I was like, it's fine.
How long will that
Why are you
last?
staring?
That's wild.
What? They got a little clear coat on them?
You got nail polish.
Keep them strong.
Yeah, he calls it clear coat like it's not nail polish.
It's nail polish.
You got nail polish on.
That's fine.
You got your
I
nails.
don't mind. It's nail polish.
You
can
got
call
your
it that.
nails painted.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Ace both got our nails did this week. Okay.
We did.
Ooh, we out here.
I know. I was feeling myself afterwards too. I was
Right?
like, I got these nails. They popping.
He's like walking out with his iced coffee.
Yeah. I got in the car, put on lip gloss. Boom. Boom, boom.
Putting on a cropped crew neck sweatshirt.
That's right. I was good to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Wait, stop typing a second, Regan. Something's going on. Oh, that was just the sound of Ace's dad rolling over in his grave. I'm sorry.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
Clancy and Thay's Construction Company. If you need commercial construction, Clancy and Thay's has been around forever. Built on stewardship and doing exactly what they say they're going to do. There is no one better. acetj.com/CT for Clancy and Thay's. acetj.com/CT. The beautiful thing about Clancy and Thay's is all they do is commercial construction, and they're a proud partner of Peyton's Promise, which is very important for us as we get ready for breaking and entering Christmas season, which we'll be announcing just in a couple of weeks. So Clancy and Thay's Construction Company.
This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
So Tech D Rob and his girlfriend Meredith, aka Mayor, Rob and Mayor, they live a life that is not like your average couple. Yeah, they have things that go on in their lives and all that are a little bit out of the ordinary. So we love talking about the things that go on with them. Rob, what happened yesterday? That y'all had you had a little bit of strife in your relationship.
Yeah. So Meredith was on her way home, and we were like, "What are we going to do for dinner?" So she suggested we go to Texas Roadhouse, which I was fine with. But I said, "But we need to do two things. I need to return something to Best Buy on the way, and then when we get home, we need to work out because we need to get on it because I didn't do it last week, starting to try and be healthier and all that kind of stuff. So this week was the week I wanted to get started, and I told her that before today. It wasn't a surprise when that came up. So we went. I went to Best Buy, returned my item. We went to Texas Roadhouse. It was delicious. We got home, and she said, "All right, well, we got to move some furniture because we have some furniture being delivered tomorrow." So we did that, and she went to bed. And I was out in the living room, waiting for her to come work out because I had reminded her as well. Like when we got back, I was like, "All right, let's move this, and then we can go work out, and we'll get to it." So we moved the stuff, and then she went in the bedroom, and I assumed she might have been changing to go work out or something. But then, like 20 minutes later, I had been out there, and I looked in, and she was in the bed.
Yeah. Was she asleep yet, or she was just in the bed and you knew she wasn't coming back out?
I knew she wasn't coming back out.
Now, did you say, hey, what happened to our exercising, the part where we were going to exercise?
I did when I went to bed. So at that point, I looked in and I was like, oh, okay. So I just went and grabbed my stuff for a shower, went and took a shower, and then went to bed.
Mm-hmm. And you know what he was doing up until that point, Riggins?
What?
Stewing.
I was stewing. Absolutely stewing this guy is now. I bet he was.
For sure.
Oh, man.
So did you have to go somewhere to work out, Rob, or what?
No, I have the Apple Fitness thing, and and while we were getting the table, like she was cleaning off the table, I put it up on the Apple TV so we could both see it. And it was there while she was moving it, so it's not like she wasn't reminded.
So you didn't do it by yourself?
No, because I was waiting for her, and then I realized she wasn't coming, and I was like, well, it's too late now.
Mm-hmm. And then you were stewing.
Yeah, I was stewing.
So that's not going to be a good workout when you're absolutely stewing.
And you'd been to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
no way I'd have been in any shape to work out after I've been to Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, and in her defense, that's probably the bear that jumped on her back.
Very likely.
Yeah, but you were there ready to do it after Texas Roadhouse.
I love that about Rob. I was like taking the initiative. Like, we're gonna work out. That's awesome.
But except he let that throw him off.
Well,
so he didn't do it.
you need to if it's you or you have her working out with you, you just got to stick to it.
Yeah, the time just escaped me, so I knew I was like, all right, well, I gotta go to bed now. So.
And if you would have done it without her, then it would have made her feel even worse.
Yeah, it would have.
Yeah, you're right.
You should have done
do
that.
like Ace does.
Just been really loud, cranked it up.
What does Ace do before Ace gets in trouble here? What do I do?
I know your wife gets mad at you when you eat healthy when she's not.
Yeah.
Like you're doing it. I was just kidding.
That's so funny too. I love that. You're not gonna eat ice cream too?
I had ice cream the other night. That's why she was like, I'm craving ice cream. I said, okay. We drove by the ice cream. She goes, you're getting some, right? Yeah, I'll get some ice cream. It's fine.
That's nice.
But anyway,
Wow.
so we'll probably need an update on this whenever you get home and she hears that you were talking about it on the radio.
Well, I was just talking to her. I said, we're doing our exercises tonight after dinner, right? She said, okay.
And
She doesn't want to.
she's so sad that that's not a code for something. It actually means exercise.
Now trending with Riggins coming up next. Hang on.
The Ace and TJ show is now more audio at acetj.com and more video at acetj.tv. Hear and see the show anytime, how you want, when you want. This is the Ace and TJ show. The Ace and TJ show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and Today in History is all about a TV show that was just a TV show when it premiered 24 years ago today. But it changed everything, and then it faded to black. We'll give you the details next.
Temperature regulation.
Pressure relief.
Built to last.
Better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chill mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Breaking and entering Christmas is happening right now, and it's all thanks to AB Mortgage. Tammy and Curtis are ready to help you with a mortgage or refinancing. We just love those two. Learn more at acetj.com/AB.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 24 years ago today, January 10th, 1999. The Sopranos debuted on HBO. It only ran for 6 seasons. But as we all know, those 6 seasons changed everything about television. And it went out with a classic. Journeys Don't Stop Believin', Fade to Black. Whatever happened to Tony Soprano and the family, still up for debate among people, but guaranteed you remember the ending. Debuted 24 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
Hey. There are a lot of people who are sleeping on broken, squeaky box springs and mattresses right now, and you think, oh, I'm having to do that because I can't afford one. Christmas just wiped me out. Well, you need to go check Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. They got great prices. They have a great team that can help you and show you, maybe you didn't know this or that about bedroom furniture, or what you should look for in a mattress, or what kind of mattress is right for you and your comfort level and all. They help you with all of that stuff, and they have the great delivery team as well. So it's not just mattresses; it's also the whole bedroom furniture for every age person in your home, living room furniture, comfortable chairs, couches, love seats. Those are my favorite. The love seats. Very comfortable and beautiful as well. So go check them out at acetj.com/mattress. It's Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. acetj.com/mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
It is January 10th. In a poll conducted yesterday, 41% of Americans say they still have some of their holiday decorations up. And about 17%, or 1 in 6, still have all of their holiday decorations still up. It's been 16 days since Christmas and 47 days since Thanksgiving weekend, when the majority of people began hanging lights and all that kind of stuff. People most likely to have their decorations up: those who live in the Northeast, who are male, who vote Democrat, and who are millennials.
Very specific.
I know.
Very specific.
But there are offenders, they say, in all demographics. The poll also asked people for the latest month it's acceptable to have your Christmas decorations up, and 50% said January. So a lot of people are like, hey, you got 3 more weekends before we get to that deadline.
Yeah, those are the kind of people who leave dishes to soak.
You shouldn't leave dishes to soak, is what you're saying?
No, go ahead and wash them.
But they're really dirty usually.
Yeah, well. And those people that turn their Christmas decorations into something else, like, I'm not taking down my Christmas tree, I'm going to make a Valentine's tree. Yeah,
I like
my sister-in-law right now has a Mardi Gras tree.
My sister left the Christmas tree up all year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Saves you time.
I don't know the story behind it. All year.
Oh, we know the story. It's a short story. It's one word. Sounds a lot like redneck.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
You know what I'm gonna be for the rest of the morning? I'm gonna be caps locked. That's what I'm gonna be. Big, boisterous. I'm never boisterous.
Boisterous? No, you're not boisterous.
I'm never emphatic. Hardly. I'm always more of a subtle sniper.
That's
with the
TJ.
language,
Yeah.
But
today I'm gonna be yelling, caps on, yelling.
TJ, the subtle sniper.
That's right, baby. Yeah.
Now trending on the Ace and TJ Show.
Bless you, Alexis.
That was a cough, but thank you.
Oh, okay. I see Kid Rock trending, and I'm hoping it's not for something bad. Let's see. Oh, no, you just said something. Okay. Just making sure. You always got to be, why would Kid Rock be trending? Doesn't make a lot of sense.
I like that. Good answer, though. Oh, he just said something.
Some guy had tweeted, well, who needs Elton John when you have Kid Rock? And that got the internet in quite a tizzy. A lot of people have an opinion on that one.
Yeah.
That's a good argument. Who needs Elton John when you got Kid Rock? Love that. Here's something I don't love just yet. Amazon has teamed up with Disney to create a new Hey Disney voice assistant. So on the surface, they might start incorporating, Amazon obviously has the smart home devices. I'm not going to say the name, but I think you know what we're talking about, just so I don't set off your home device. But now Disney is going to put these in the resorts, and it basically looks like a little screen. It's got a speaker on it, but it's got the Mickey ears sitting on top of it and a little, red pants. And this one is obviously aimed at Disney fans and children. So you could have this in your house and you would say, "Hey, Disney." And then you can talk to a specific, Amazon voice assistant. But a lot of people are saying this is not a good sign, getting the kids sort of too comfortable with artificial intelligence.
Okay, but what is the difference between that and them using the name of another device? I mean,
I don't
they're
think
doing
there
it
is a
anyway.
difference. Yeah, I
they're
don't think
doing it. If that is in your house, they're taught to do it, so it makes no difference.
Right. So now in this case, it would just be Goofy, giving you medical advice in your house or something, which would be odd.
Yeah.
Or, your favorite Disney princess.
Are those easy to hack though? Like that's what I would be more scared of.
It's happened.
Yeah, exactly. That now these are specifically for kids.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You'd be getting Disney out of your homes.
I mean, Amazon and Disney almost seems like two mega evil. They're not. They're not evil. But I'm just saying those huge corporations teaming up seems scary, like the Death Star.
Death Star.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Right now, the top trending topic, vibes. Everybody's talking about their vibes this morning.
Oh, I love that.
Why?
What's your vibe?
My vibe's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Vibe check.
Vibe check. Everybody go right now. What's your vibe?
What's your vibe, Ace?
It's not great.
Okay, well, great.
All right,
TJ?
next.
I don't have vibes.
I'm middling.
TJ, you've got vibes.
I don't have vibes.
You guys suck at
I
the
don't
vibe
have
check.
vibes, and I don't have chakras.
You do have vibes. You have vibrations at all times. Vibrations come out of your body.
Not
Everybody
Hear
has
your
vibes.
vibrations.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. And you have chakras.
No, I don't.
Yep.
Deal with it.
Yep.
When I was recovering, when I beat colonoscopy a few weeks ago, I asked my doctor while he was in there to check on my chakras, and
Was he a
he's
chakra
like,
doctor?
no, he's a real doctor. He said, "Okay, well, you must be under the anesthesia already and talking out of your head
Right.
because you don't have chakras, and I don't have vibes."
It's okay. We all know.
Now I have vocal vibrations,
TJ.
Yeah.
but I don't have vibes that are, as a synonym for mood.
Okay.
Well,
His vibe is not very good today.
If I had vibes, they would be superior to other vibes.
Obviously.
I like the idea, though. We'll just throw that in at random times.
Yeah, vibe check.
Decent TJ. Vibe check.
I love it.
Yeah. So we've got some important questions to ask about trends you were into, but before we get to that, something has been bubbling under the surface behind the scenes now between a few members of the show. Maybe we'll dive a little bit deeper. I think you're going to love it. We'll do it next.
The Ace and TJ Show 5G app is sponsored by Papa John's. Order now on our app, the Papa John's app, or papajohns.com. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and Today in History is all about a TV show that was just a TV show when it premiered 24 years ago today. But it changed everything, and then it faded to black. We'll give you the details next.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great.
Let me tell you something else. He's got a saying now, I just want to choke him. So if he wants to do something, he'll say, some people want to take a nap. Some people want to be watching TV. Some people want to be... I'm like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232, 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 24 years ago today, January 10th, 1999. The Sopranos debuted on HBO. It only ran for 6 seasons. But as we all know, those 6 seasons changed everything about television. And it went out with a classic. Journeys Don't Stop Believin', Fade to Black. Whatever happened to Tony Soprano and the family, still up for debate among people, but guaranteed you remember the ending. Debuted 24 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5G.
It doesn't matter how big an event you're having, Cabarrus Arena has the perfect size facility for you. 5,000, 500, 5. They've got everything from meeting rooms to an arena. So no matter what type of event you need to have, the Cabarrus Arena can handle it for you. AceTJ.com, or just go to CabarrusArena.com. CabarrusArena.com, you can get all the details and see all the great stuff they're having. There's a lot of stuff that goes on at Cabarrus Arena. So AceTJ.com, CabarrusArena.com. CabarrusArena.com.
They got live wrestling coming up soon.
I know they do. And I'm out of town that night.
I know. I said, let's get Ace in the ring.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I really need to improve my fitness, but yes, I would love to. But I'm out of town that night. But I would love to do that.
Yeah, I would love to.
I got it. It's all mapped out in my head. I need some training. I don't have no training.
You just get put in a crippling crossface in 4 seconds.
Yeah, and I don't want to jump in there and try to do a move and accidentally hit somebody for and have to get a receipt, because that's what they call it when they hit you back, and it's going to hurt.
And it's real.
It's real.
Yeah.
Hit you with a chair or something.
You guys, somebody was talking about the Corona yesterday, or the other day. It's a combination of the croissant and a donut, and it was like a big thing. People were waiting out on the sidewalk. It was created by a guy named Dominique Encel, I think is how you pronounce his name. But he became the cronut guy, and people would line up for hours to get their hands on this little dessert thing. And then he started coming up with crazier items. One of the most popular ones was the cookie shot. He started selling in his bakery, and it was a chocolate chip shot glass, and you'd fill it up with whole milk, and you'd take the shot of milk, and then you'd eat the shot glass, and that proved to also be a huge hit. So now he's opened up a bakery inside Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, and he's still offering the cronut, he's still offering that cookie shot, but now the cookie shots are being delivered by a robot.
Oh no.
Oh, thank
So
you.
Vegas, they're known for kind of putting
Yeah.
robots in hotels. They are the concierge. They'll bring you hot towels and things like that. But now they're in restaurants as well. So when you go into this bakery, the robot will be driving around serving you cookie shots.
I stayed in a hotel in Vegas one time where if you ask for extra towels or something, they would send a little robot dog. It looked like a Saint Bernard coming to the rescue if you've had a ski accident or something.
Really?
And it would come up to your room and give you the towels.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Did you think did you like that? Would you rather have a person, I guess is what I'm saying?
Not necessarily. It was fine. As long as it got there.
You don't have to tip the dog.
Well,
Right.
no. You don't tip it over.
This is Ace TJ TV. The Ace and TJ Show will be right back.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ Dailies.
Alexis, what did you do yesterday? You were shopping, and did you go eat somewhere? Where did you run into the young fella that you were telling us about?
I went to go have lunch at Panera.
Okay.
And I had sat down, I had my salad and my soup, and I had to go up to get something. And so I go ask the guy if I could take a to-go box, and he looks at me. He's like, "You're so beautiful." But the kid was like 18 years old. And it made me feel so weird because I was like, I don't know, like I just felt odd. Like that was bad that he was telling me that.
Why would you feel weird?
Wouldn't you feel weird if an 18-year-old girl said you were so hot?
Who you talking to?
No.
Okay, TJ, wouldn't you feel weird?
Yeah, I would feel weird.
No. A compliment is a compliment.
Or Riggins, if an 18-year-old girl, like you knew that was clearly a teenager, was like, "You're so hot."
Yeah, it would make my day.
Really?
Well, hot,
For sure.
hot is different than his
Handsome.
would be comparable to say handsome. You're very handsome.
Yeah.
But I would think that she had no intentions of any, like she wouldn't have a desire for me.
Oh, absolutely.
But the boy, the 18-year-old boy, did.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. That's the difference. In men, well, most men, a lot of men would look at her like, "Hey, man, she wants me. Well, she gave me extra tea." Like everybody gets free refills, you jackass.
Right. I felt old. I just felt like, boy, you shouldn't be telling me that.
You are.
But it made you smile, though, didn't
It did make me smile. I was like, I feel God, I'm like a cougar right now.
Want to see how I stir that soup?
How old do they have to be to compliment you and it be where you don't feel weird?
I don't know, within like a 5-year range.
So
Okay, so you're
anybody
32.
yeah,
It's
it's
up there
27.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, maybe at least be 21.
Yeah, at least they can
able
meet
to-
you at the bar.
Right, at least be able to buy me a drink. It's just odd. I don't know.
Yeah. And did he say it like, "You are so beautiful," like that, or did he just say, "You're just very beautiful"?
Well, I'm not trying to like brag or anything, but it was almost like he was taken aback.
Yeah.
You know, he like stared at me for a second. He's like, "You're just so beautiful." I was like,
Wow.
"Oh, thanks."
Oh, he was hitting on you.
I can't find the words.
Thanks, little boy.
Yeah. What was your response? Just thank you.
Yeah, I said, "Oh, thanks. You're cute."
Right. Then did you stare at him after that?
No.
Just kind of keep looking while you were eating your sandwich.
No,
Kind of look over at him like,
please.
You're like, stop
I would rock his world.
looking at me. Were you alone?
Yeah, I was by myself.
Oh yeah. You probably like lonely old widow woman.
Yeah, I'm not a lonely old widow woman.
That's probably what he thought. He's like, she just took a break from doing candy pecans for the holiday gifts.
It's Wednesday. She's ordering a super salad.
Super salad. I know, right?
Alone in Panera eating soup and salad.
Nope.
Got to go home and finish up her knitting for her Christmas
Yeah,
gifts.
maybe you just felt bad for me.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel.
If you want to sleep better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
The Johnson Group Facility Services is a commercial cleaning company that focuses more on customer satisfaction than the bottom line because each customer works directly with the owners every step of the way. If you need any commercial cleaning, the Johnson Group can handle it. Get details at acetj.com/clean.
Mornings just got way better. You can now watch the Ace and TJ show live, weekdays from 6 to 9 a.m. Eastern. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and wake up with us every morning. This is Ace TJ TV.
So make sure you check out the Weekend Review every Friday on the Ace and TJ show or on its podcasts. It's Riggins' funny song. He works very hard on it. So as the kids say, show him some love. It's sponsored by Calitrin. You need help losing weight? Go to acetj.com/weight loss. That's where you get Calitrin.
Can we put this thing to bed? I mean, Alexis and Ace and TJ have been fighting all morning.
I'm not fighting with them.
I'm not fighting with her.
They're fighting with me.
No, I'm not fighting with her.
And then what just happened a minute ago? Something.
Someone messaged on our Facebook and said that Ace reads an article saying that New Orleans is the best food in the world, and Alexis still disagrees. And and so I messaged back and I said, okay, well, we share articles with TJ all the time about how turtles are in danger because of the trash in the oceans, and he doesn't believe it. So articles don't mean anything.
Valid response. But I should have set this up. Alexis and Ace and TJ have been arguing about whether or not Louisiana is the greatest food city.
New Orleans.
Right,
one of the best food cities in the world.
Yeah, the argument came after we said, does New Orleans have Michelin star restaurants, which is kind of the benchmark for like great restaurants. Right. I don't know much about Michelin stars or however they work. But yeah, then Ace found an article.
Yeah, articles can say whatever you want them to say.
Articles can say whatever.
So then, you want my response to the turtle point?
Please.
There are also plenty of articles saying the sea turtles aren't in danger because of trash in the ocean. There aren't a ton of articles from respected sources saying that New Orleans cuisine isn't great.
I didn't say it wasn't great, though. That's not the argument. I do think that New Orleans is known for delicious food. They're known for that. All I'm saying is I don't think that if you were to say, oh, the best place in the entire world, New Orleans is number one on that list.
Who said that?
Nobody said the best place
Or
in the entire
top
world.
5 compared to Rome.
The
and
article was in there and it was listed as that.
So what? Another article could say
Okay,
something
but it was
different.
from a respected source.
Here's a different source. Travel and Leisure says these are the best food cities in the world. And it mentions Rome, Singapore, New Orleans, Charleston, New York City, Florence, Tokyo.
And what I said earlier was, okay, well, they eat roadkill and frog legs in Louisiana, and that's okay, considered the best place in the world. And again, I'm not saying it doesn't have good food. I know they're known for good food, 100%. I just don't.
Just not the best.
The best in the entire world.
Did anybody say New Orleans has the best food in the entire world?
Y'all basically said that.
I said Commander's Palace in New Orleans at one time was awarded the best restaurant in the world. That's all I said. That's kicked off all of this. You don't know what you're talking about, whatever. And my only point in it, Alexis, is because I care about you. I've lost, I'm concerned because you're supposed to be somebody who knows about restaurants and food. Meanwhile, you've been eating out.
You're concerned.
Yeah, because you've lost your touch, your mojo. You're rusty.
Oh my God, how am I ever going to survive?
You've been eating too much pho from the place around the corner.
Too much.
And then it's good. There's a renowned chef that's a good friend of yours. Ask him.
Again, he's going to say, yeah, they have really good food, but I don't think he's going to say it's the best in the entire world.
How do you know until you ask him?
I was.
And don't ask him, is New Orleans the best in the entire world? Because we're on record as saying nobody damn said that.
Culturetrip.com, 15 best cities in the world for food. New Orleans is on the list.
And I hate New Orleans.
In the USA?
I found in the world, the 15 best cities in the world for food.
I also, when I Googled
I'm just saying,
New
I
Orleans
found
cuisine,
4 of them.
It said, is New Orleans a third world country? That's a question people ask online. Okay.
That's different. That's for another day because that's very possible. But
and somebody who's never even been there.
Again, I'm not saying that it's again. You guys are arguing the wrong thing.
But no, if you're going to say we're saying that it's the best food in the entire world, nobody said that. But you keep saying that's our argument.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to pull the tape and see what was said that set this all off.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
I do.
I don't care.
I got like 30 minutes to kill. I definitely care. That's the only thing I can
It's the Ace and TJ Show.
No, we do have more serious topics to get to other than Louisiana cuisine. Not really. But I'll find, maybe I can come up with something.
The Week in Review is sponsored by Calotren. Go to acetj.com/weight loss to find out more about Calotren. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and Today in History is all about a TV show that was just a TV show when it premiered 24 years ago today. But it changed everything, and then it faded to black. We'll give you the details next.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great.
Let me tell you something else. He's got a saying now, I just want to choke him. So if he wants to do something, he'll say, some people want to take a nap. Some people want to be watching TV. Some people want to be... I'm like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Whether you are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help. Because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt Centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt Centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 24 years ago today, January 10th, 1999. The Sopranos debuted on HBO. It only ran for 6 seasons. But as we all know, those 6 seasons changed everything about television. And it went out with a classic. Journeys Don't Stop Believin', Fade to Black. Whatever happened to Tony Soprano and the family, still up for debate among people, but guaranteed you remember the ending. Debuted 24 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio. Welcome to the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. You and us, this is Ace TJ 5G.
Cash out refi, refinance, mortgage. These are all things that maybe you're thinking about. And when you start thinking about them, you realize this is going to get a little overwhelming. They're going to ask me for a lot of information. They're going to ask me a lot of questions. I don't know the answers to them. What am I supposed to do? Well, what you're not supposed to do is be out there all by yourself, just floundering, trying to figure it all out, being overwhelmed by details and questions. That's where Atlantic Bay Mortgage comes in. The entire goal for Atlantic Bay Mortgage is to give you lending peace of mind. And trust me when I tell you, they do a great job of that because they were able to do that for me. And it is a game changer because it makes it so much easier than it had ever been before for me when I bought my townhouse a little over a year ago. So all you have to do is go to acetj.com/AB. That's acetj.com/AB. And again, mortgage, refi, cash out refi, which is the hot thing right now. They can help you navigate all of that stuff and so much more. acetj.com/AB for Atlantic Bay Mortgage, NMLS number 72043.
Well, you learn something new every day. Now, I consider myself to be, pretty close to an FBI profiler, in my talents and everything, or a regular detective. And a lot of times I wear an attorney hat because I like to keep up with the law. But I had no idea until I see this story about a Philadelphia cop that you can't walk around in the workplace in 2022 and 2023 without your pants on.
Wow.
I thought this was America. There's a police officer being sued. His name is Jose Donis. And the claim is that he routinely disrobes near his colleagues instead of in the bathroom or locker room. So he'll come in and change his pants and then be in his boxer shorts and boxer drawers in front of everybody, and then stand up and tuck his shirt tail in or raise his shirt all the way up to get his pants. Basically, change his pants in front of everybody.
Is this like in a where desks are
I'm
or
guessing,
something?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Can't do that.
So attorneys for Kelly Neal claim sexual harassment and a hostile work environment. Says she went to the superiors and complained about it, but it kept happening.
What?
I can't imagine somebody wouldn't go to him and go, "Hey, you can't just put your pants on out here in mixed company. We have a locker room for
In
that."
mixed company.
Yeah. And I don't know they're racist.
I don't know what's funny
What does
about
that have
saying
to do with
mixed
anything?
company.
It's just us in mixed company.
We got company coming over, the mixed
the
company.
mixed company, okay?
Kind of thought that's what it's referred to when men and women are in groups together like that.
Remove his pants directly behind and beside this lady I'm guessing it's a woman,
Is he
Kelly
trying to-
Neal.
Is he trying to find a girlfriend or something?
I think he's probably just not even thinking.
Probably
He's
not
just
thinking.
like, hey, I'm on the move. I got, Maybe like I got blood on my pants from the victim or whatever. I got to change my pants. Get back out there, solve the case.
I'm willing to bet at some point he said, "We're all cops here."
Yeah.
Come on.
But I mean, if we got sued every time we walked around here without pants on, Ace, we wouldn't have made it.
It'd be crazy.
Out of the first year of our career. Just part of being a DJ, a podcaster.
No pants.
Part of the job.
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5. Thanks for watching Ace TJ TV. Please make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be right back. And now, a flashback from the Ace and TJ dailies.
Weed-infused Thanksgiving meals, high-end dining with weed.
Mm-hmm.
They even sell a mistletoe bouquet. Get it?
I get it, yeah.
Mistletoe.
I told you that everything has to be weed now. Everything.
What is going on?
It's cool.
Well, now there's even new recipes for a ganja bread house. It's not gingerbread, it's ganja bread filled with weed. And Jesus has been identified as 420 friendly, according to a Bible scholar speaking to the Los Angeles Times. He said, think about it. Jesus was peaceful and loving. He went from house to house and was always accepted. Only a stoner could do that.
That's true. He was all about peace and love.
Except the
That's what
fact
they're
that
pointing out. They said his long hair and good vibes.
Except the fact that Jesus wasn't a normal person. So Jesus didn't have to be high to be able to do all of those things like everybody else would have to be.
They said it's even speculated that the oil he used to anoint the sick and perform miracles may have been cannabis oil.
I believe that.
Of course.
Well, no, because
and
they
this
probably
is
had
also proof that, and a prime example of the fact that just because somebody's a Bible scholar doesn't mean they're religious or of a person of faith.
Hang on, did he say Bible? Did you say Bible scholar, Riggins, or just a scholar?
Bible scholar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do believe the cannabis oil thing.
Yeah,
I think
because
that's totally possible.
They've been using cannabis and oils for healing for a very long time before they even consumed the plant.
And it's a natural thing,
Right.
and it would be found in that part of the world. But I'm saying that you could
Afghan
just
Kush.
because you use cannabis oil or whatever or water doesn't mean that you're a stoner. You know what I mean? It's
They
two different
said,
things to me. Totally different things.
Moses seeing the burning bush
he was
may
high.
have been an allusion, a reference to a burning weed plant. He had visions after seeing the
But
burning
you could
bush.
sit and go through the Bible and say, may have this, may have that. But if you're a dope head, you're going to sit and find all the ways that things could have been dope in the Bible.
Yeah.
Right.
I also watched a special one time that explains how the burning bush could have actually happened.
Really?
Yeah, there's a scientific explanation for how it could have happened. So there's it's very possible that it did happen, but
The explanation that it happened is actually because the Bible said it does.
Yeah. Ace, you didn't watch no documentary about
I
the
did.
burning bush.
It was
You a liar.
fascinating to watch. It was very, very interesting.
So they wrap up this by saying, so this holiday season, getting stoned might help you get in touch with your higher power. So they have officially taken over
I like it.
Christmas.
It's anything to tear up the American traditions.
Oh my
Just
God!
anything they can do.
Tear up the American traditions or
of
make
Christmas,
them better.
Of Christmas, make it, everything's got to be weed. You got to be high for Christmas.
It makes it that much more magical.
No, it doesn't.
And
it
you're
makes
happier.
It makes it trash.
No, it doesn't.
It makes it trash. Absolutely trash.
No.
Trash.
No, it just it's good.
Trash.
Do what you want, but stop trying to. They need to stop trying to make everybody else change and look at it their way. If you want to sit and get blasted, I don't care if it's just weed or if you want to shoot yourself full of heroin on Christmas Day. Do it. Mind your business and leave me the hell alone with how I want to look at Christmas in the Bible. Go do your thing.
Well, they're not forcing you to do it.
You know what dope heads are supposed to do? Their whole thing has been, leave me alone. Why are you in my personal business? It's my choice and all that. Okay, it's your choice. Go blast your head off with heroin and whatever else you want to do, but leave everybody else alone. Let everybody else enjoy the message of Christmas and the Bible that they want.
They're not forcing y'all to do it.
The whole thing is about
They're putting
changing
it
the
out
way
there
you
for the people that
and
want
they
to
don't
do
need
it.
to. Don't put it out there. How about
I
that?
want it out there.
Everything doesn't have to be put out there.
I want it out there.
Keep it to yourself, you dope heads. And I want all of it to be legal for you. All of it for you dope heads. Like I said, as long as you're not infringing on my rights or property, go do whatever. Just shut up about it. Please, shut up.
For all things Ace and TJ, subscribe to the Ace and TJ YouTube channel. This is the Ace and TJ Show live on acetj.tv.
Oh, brother. The laughs, they never end around here.
Right.
I got to ask the fitness freaks in the room, I being one of them, bone broth. What do we know about bone broth?
Oh, I know a lot about bone broth.
Not surprising. It's exploded on TikTok. TikTok users are now discovering the benefits of bone broth. I know it's kind of been a thing. I've purchased bone broth before.
Collagen. It's great for collagen.
It's naturally got a lot of natural collagen in it, right? And you can sip it.
Sip it. Yep. They have sipping broth now.
Sipping broth.
Yeah.
Is it a fad? I've heard doctors are saying that you're not going to get any more protein than you would out of just eating like a piece of meat, like a piece of chicken or steak or a burger or something like that. Yeah. So what separates the bone broth? Is it because of the collagen? Is that what makes it special?
I don't know. I just Googled 5 health benefits of bone broth. Maybe anti-aging.
Yeah, maybe.
It's good for digestion and gut health.
Maybe.
No, it's good for digestion, but may support immune function, may support joint health, may help promote sleep. So of the top 5 reasons, only one of them seems to be definitive that it is good for digestion and gut health.
You know what's good sipping broth?
What's that?
Is if you take a bunch of bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs and boil them and salt them up real good, put some spices in it, and then you pour that in a Yeti coffee mug and sip on that all day.
That's not healthy for you.
That is good sipping broth.
I'm drinking chicken thighs.
My friend Madison makes broth.
Yeah, that's his new business. Right?
Yeah, he's one of his business. Yeah.
Well, you tell your friend Madison if he'd do the broth like I just said, he'd sell a lot more.
This is way better than that crap I bought in the store.
Yeah. Chicken thigh juice.
Is it one of those things? Yeah.
It's grease.
Right. You got to heat it up to get that white stuff to mix back down in with it. And then you just call it egg drop soup.
Ace and TJ. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
Hey, it's Ace, and Today in History is all about a TV show that was just a TV show when it premiered 24 years ago today. But it changed everything, and then it faded to black. We'll give you the details next.
Hey, if you missed TJ and Jody's house this week, you missed something great.
Let me tell you something else. He's got a saying now, I just want to choke him. So if he wants to do something, he'll say, some people want to take a nap. Some people want to be watching TV. Some people want to be... I'm like, oh my gosh. Nobody cares.
If you haven't checked it out, Ace TJ 5G is streaming everywhere all the time. All thanks to O'Connor Insurance. They've been in business since January of 2000. They treat every customer how they would want to be treated. Learn more at acetj.com/O'Connor.
Are buying or selling a home, Chambers & Associates Realty team is here to help, because this is what they do. They are experts, they are experienced, and they know what you need to get through this process easily. Again, whether you're buying or selling, call them 704 704-439-6232. 704-439-6232, or visit them online at lkncharlottehomes.com. That's lkncharlottehomes.com.
Hyatt-centric South Park always delivers exceptional quality and service during your stay. And right now, when you book your social or business gatherings, you can earn up to 30,000 World of Hyatt bonus points. The Hyatt-centric South Park is a beautifully modern venue for all of your gatherings. Those of us on the Ace and TJ show absolutely love this place. Beautiful rooms, spectacular dining options, all nestled in the beautiful community of South Park, Charlotte. Book your gathering by calling 980-299-7013.
Ace TJ 5G presents Today in History.
It was 24 years ago today, January 10th, 1999. The Sopranos debuted on HBO. It only ran for 6 seasons. But as we all know, those 6 seasons changed everything about television. And it went out with a classic. Journeys Don't Stop Believin', Fade to Black. Whatever happened to Tony Soprano and the family, still up for debate among people, but guaranteed you remember the ending. Debuted 24 years ago today. That's Today in History.
You're watching Morning Radio.
You want to know all about the lake life? You need Lake Norman Currents. Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Lake Norman Currents gives you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area, reaching over 50,000 Lake Norman residents every single month. Lake Norman Currents also now the proud sponsor of Ace at Large, which is even more exciting. Been serving the Lake Norman area for over 13 years. They've combined print advertising with email marketing as well as online and social marketing, social media marketing. So get all the details now. lncurrents.com. You can see the latest issue and find out all about it right now. Lake Norman Currents, lncurrents.com is their website.
So I saw this thing on TikTok. It was Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know who that is? He's the astrophysicist.
Yeah.
He was explaining why we associate cats with witches. It was kind of interesting. He said, so, the plague, it started with like infected fleas and stuff, and fleas would bite rats and mice during like the Renaissance and like the old days. So women, known for getting cats, they would get these cats that would end up eating the rats and mice, and then people would look at those women who weren't getting the plague and going, like, oh, you're a witch.
No way.
Yeah, isn't that kind of interesting?
Just because they had a cat that was protecting them.
Exactly. Because the fleas would bite a lot of people and you'd get the plague.
That seems kind of a shaky reason to declare someone a witch.
Well, they used to call people witches all the time for no reason back in the day.
I know, but I mean, it's among all of those, that seems to be a pretty shaky reason to burn someone at the stake.
There's always a reason, Alexis, for calling somebody a witch.
What is that?
I don't know, but there is always a reason. It's never just unjustified.
It is unjustified.
Some would say.
Okay, I'm not even going down.
Witches.
I'm not doing that with you.
That's what a witch.
I've had enough
that's exactly
today.
what a witch would say.
That's what you would expect a witch to say. Isn't it?
Oh my god.
They burned Joan of Arc.
They did.
For like wearing men's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And how old was Joan of Arc? She was young when that happened, right?
17, 18, 19?
She was hot.
She was hot?
Yeah. Well, the version of her that's played by what's her name?
Oh.
I was gonna say, how do you?
Is that a pun? A bad pun you're throwing out there that she was hot?
They burned her?
No, I didn't say it like that. I was thinking of what's her name.
Heart.
Stop. I'm a witch. Remember, we don't have hearts. We eat them.
I didn't say that.
Whoa.
I don't want the Wiccans in the parking lot out here. I didn't say witches don't have a heart.
The witch community.
Yeah, I don't want to upset the witch community.
Are you a witch phobe?
Just you and us. This is Ace TJ 5.
What's a fad you got into for a while? We were just talking about TikTokers have discovered the benefits of bone broth, and they're all talking about bone broth. But I remember bone broth blew up years ago.
Yeah.
But what's old is new again, I guess.
Yeah, that it became popular with the keto.
With the keto people, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they're like a cult. I mean, a good cult, a healthy cult.
Keto.
Not a bad cult. But what fad did you get in for a while? Head first. We posted this on social media at the Ace TJ Show. Jesse said, I got into toe socks for a while.
Oh, those are so uncomfortable.
But then I learned I can't stand nothing between my toes.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
How did you just learn that?
You never know until you put something between your toes.
yeah, maybe not. Michael said, I went vegan for 7 months. I never felt better. Just felt like I was eating all the same stuff all the time, and that got old. Well, yeah, you are. You're eating vegetables.
Yeah.
Never felt better, but it got old.
Yeah.
I don't think he never felt better. I think he just has to say that. He thinks other vegans will attack him.
Yeah.
The vegan bullies.
I feel great. Some of these are interesting. Brandy said, I got into those skinny hair feathers back in 2010. Just putting little thin feathers in their hair.
Yeah.
Love that. Mary said, I got into jelly bands
Jelly bands?
and pantyhose choker necklaces. Or maybe she just forgot to put the comma in there. Pantyhose and choker necklaces.
Okay, I was like, what are pantyhose choker necklaces?
That's
Sound
not a
pretty
thing.
hot.
I'm into it.
I like Brad said T-bowing for sure.
Oh, God.
T-bowing. Everybody's T-bowing. Didn't we do one of those in the office one time? Did we do the mannequin challenge or something?
Something like that.
Oh, God.
What was the one where you lie out stiff?
Planking.
Planking.
Oh,
yeah.
planking.
Did we plank? Oh, God.
You guys were planking? Get out.
I don't think I did.
You don't think
I
you
don't
did?
think I did.
We didn't teapot, did we? Did you ever teapot?
Or owl.
Yeah, owling.
Owling. I forgot about owling.
Every week there was a new thing.
Anybody ever been in a flash mob?
No, I've always wanted to be in one, though. Like, I still want to be in one.
But let's not talking about the ones that break into convenience stores and steal stuff.
No, the ones that they dance.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've kind of
I just want to
corrupted.
be part of a mob.
Yeah, they've kind of corrupted the flash mob movement these days.
Sonia said square dancing. I stopped just because of COVID, but I hope to start back soon.
I didn't know that was a
Kind of
fad.
fun,
I
right?
would love to go square dancing.
Yeah.
That seems really fun.
I bet Lucy said toe rings.
Oh, my mom was into toe rings.
Yeah, I bought one when I was 16 at a kiosk in the mall.
Wow.
Started the fad, kicked off the fad.
I don't know that I'd do a double take if I saw somebody wearing a toe ring. I'd go, oh, okay.
You mean today?
Yeah.
It was not a trend?
Yeah. Wouldn't throw me off. What is E2? Oh, never mind. I don't even want to say that because I don't know what that is.
Wait, I was gonna
if
see
you
what-
know, you know. I went, no, well, I don't know, so I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, whoever responded on it was like, same girl, same. So I don't know what that means.
Whatever that means. Did you guys ever get into eyeliner in the 80s?
Oh,
No.
Because all the popular bands were wearing a lot of makeup. And
Yeah.
Did you ever put on any makeup?
No.
Alexis, do you believe it?
I don't believe it coming from this one.
From
Ace.
Ace?
Yeah.
You think he wore
Haven't
some
you
makeup?
worn eyeliner before for a show?
No, never have.
Really?
My daughter always wanted me to, but I never did it.
Not on his eyes.
Not sure what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. Just anybody can imagine.
You're listening to the Ace and TJ Show. The Ace and TJ Show will be back in less than 3 minutes.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. Ace TJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Yo quiero ver cómo ella lo menea. Mueve ese boom boom girl. Es una asesina cuando baila, quiere que todo el mundo la vea. I like your boom boom girl con calma. Yo quiero ver cómo ella lo menea.
temperature regulation,
pressure relief,
built to last.
better value.
It's mattress shopping that's all about you.
Lake Norman Chilla mattresses are twice as nice for half the price. Only at Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
It's uncut and uncensored. It's the Ace and TJ Share Funny podcast, live every day on the Ace and TJ app at 9 Eastern or on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV on YouTube or wherever you download podcasts daily. It's Share Funny, sponsored by The Closet Niche.
Welcome to the Share Funny podcast, now live on YouTube. This is Ace TJ TV.
The Ace and TJ family presents unfiltered, uncensored, and uninterrupted. Well, almost. Right here. Let's go! This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't realize how close we were to the start of Share Funny when I said that vile but realistic thing. At the end of the regular old show, we were talking about old trends and stuff like planking and owling.
I'd forgotten about owling.
Those things. But the new trend is niching. Yeah, the closet niche. When you get to niching out there. Closet Niche being sponsor of Share Funny. When you need organization in your life, whether it's in your home or your office or wherever it is, you need a closet that has special shelving and drawers and all that are custom made to be exactly what you need them to be in order to stay organized. Get to niching with the Closet Niche. They have the best price guarantee, which is always great. But once you decide that you want them to say, come in and do shelving in your garage, that's what I need. I know they did the desks for in here in the studio and all, but the next thing I need done is the garage. I need my garage organized. Now, what they may say is, well, we can build you the shelving and all to organize this stuff, but before we get to doing that, you're going to have to get rid of some stuff.
Yeah, you're going to need to.
We can't put that Harley on a shelf. But if you need, whether it's pantry or laundry room or any of that, the Closet Niche is the best. 2 to 3 weeks turnaround time on most installations. Sometimes even 1 day is what they can do. Guarantee that it fits. And when you go to their, I guess you call it a showroom, right? You go in, they have examples of what like you can step into this setup for a closet, and you can go to this setup for a garage. It's where you can basically feel the stuff and show exactly how it fits up against the wall and how your clothes would fit into it and all. And they have a thing that the mirror slides out from a hidden compartment, a full-length mirror. And as I said from the beginning, that if Ace had that in his closet, it would never get put into its compartment. We would just be pulling it out too often. He's just like, let me look. Okay, yeah, let me look at myself.
Yup.
Look. So if you want to set up an appointment, you want to go by there. I don't even know if you got to set up an appointment. But go to acetj.com/closet first before you do anything. acetj.com/closet for the closet niche. Get to niching.
Did you ever try skitching?
What's that?
That's where you put on roller skates or rollerblades and then hang on to somebody's car.
Oh, yeah. I never did that.
That's called skitching.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't ever imagine myself doing that.
Rollerblading or
either, but especially something dangerous like that. I'm not a dangerous person. I never have been either. Even when I was a kid, I didn't do dangerous things. They say that part of your brain doesn't develop until you're 24.
Yeah.
To make you realize what when something's really dangerous and you shouldn't try it.
I used to do dumb shit all the time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you're scared of everything.
I am scared of everything.
But I used to see whenever I would watch Caesar Milan, he would get on roller skates and have a big dog pull him down the street on those roller skates. That's how he would walk his pit bull. And I thought, now, first of all, he was on some skates that looked like they needed a key, like in the old days.
Old school.
Yeah. And then you just got this dog going down the street pulling your little ass.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm surprised he may have. Who knows? They just didn't show it on camera, but he may have been busting his ass all over the place.
Yeah.
How you say bust my ass in Spanish?
I don't even know.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, 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 que me duele. Ouch.
Ouchie.
Oh, shit.
That's what Caesar was doing.
Yeah, because if he falls, that dog's probably still going to be running. Or is it so well behaved that the dog knows, like, oh, I better stop.
Well, at least for
Either
a few
way,
feet, it probably runs.
Yeah, he'd still be on the concrete, though.
Yeah. Is he wearing pads and stuff?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, they made him put on pads.
Yeah, I can't imagine they let him do it on television without pads.
Mm-hmm.
I am Caesar.
Hola,
But
soy Cesar.
we were talking about the trends that people used to get that you got into head first and whatever. I don't know that I've ever gotten into that, except when I was young, like really young. Michael Jackson and them.
Yeah, that's what,
that kind of stuff. Does
that's
it count when you're really young?
That's when you do trends.
Like I was in the ninth grade. Or
Yeah,
something?
before 25 is probably when you go heavy into trends. Like you did the Looney Tunes thing for a while.
Yeah, I did that.
That was a trend.
And then the Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
With all them zippers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you, what do you call those high tops you used to wear, Riggins?
High tops, they were like skate shoes. I had to get them at the skate shop.
But they were higher top though.
They
I
were
thought they had a name.
Ultra sky tops.
Sky tops. Okay.
Sky tops.
Fashion
You used
trends
to wear
are
sky tops.
Yeah, fashion trends are much easier to fall into. Though that almost doesn't count because that kind of becomes what's fashionable in the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, if you got into the, like say, when I was a little kid, I started into that cheeseburger trend, where I love cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Still in it. Yeah.
Sometimes you got to break the trend before you get called home.
I tell you one trend I want to get in on is that Blackstone griddle trend.
Oh man,
I keep seeing videos pop up on TikTok and on Instagram. I'm like, I have to get one of these, even though I'm not going to spend the money on it, and I have no use for it.
Yeah, that's what I told Jody. I said the next time we're able to buy something expensive, that's what I want.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law got one.
Really?
Yeah, and that's all he's talking, throwing it in my face.
Yeah.
Just a slap in my effing face.
I hear Rob talking about it all the time. He's getting one.
But my brother-in-law has that. He doesn't have a full built-in outdoor kitchen.
Yeah.
But he's got his grill. He's got both propane and charcoal outside. He built a big shop that has a covered area with concrete for all this stuff. He's got a stand-up deep fryer with the baskets and all that stuff.
Cool.
Ooh. He's got that Blackstone griddle. And trying to think how my father-in-law ended up with the Blackstone griddle. They bought something for their house, like a big, like generators or something.
Okay.
For when the electricity goes out. And with that kind of purchase, they threw in a Blackstone griddle.
And they already had one. So
No, my father-in-law won't use it. You know, he just uses the grill to do steaks every now and then and all that. So he asked my brother-in-law if he wanted it.
Oh, I thought you meant Chuck gave it to Rex.
No, Rex gave. Well, he didn't give it to him. He sold it to him. Yeah, he said, "Yeah, I got this for free, but I'll make you a really good deal on it."
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know that I would like that.
But he got it way cheaper than he should have bought it at the store.
Probably
It still
saved
works
himself
too.
a ton
It
of
does,
money.
yeah.
Yeah, brand new. It's never even
Right.
been used. But yeah, and there's something about this house that we're in now. We built it last November. We moved in. It holds the smell of food worse than any house we've ever lived in. I don't know what it is. Well, for one thing, when I'm cooking stuff for that cooking show, I can't turn the vent on because it makes a loud noise.
Messes with the audio.
But even at that, when I'm cooking without the cameras being in there, and I turn the exhaust fan on, it's still you can smell it so strongly when you walk out, come back in, even hours later. It just smells like a kitchen's ass.
Ew. That's ugly.
It smells like onion's ass. You know how when you leave a Mexican restaurant, and you smell like fajitas even if you didn't have them.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what my house is like. You come in just long enough to to grab a drink out of the refrigerator. You walk out, you smell like gumbo.
Subway's like that.
I always, when I worked there, I used to smell like Subway every day.
But was it the bread that you smelled like, or was it the onions?
Like everything.
There's just like
The baking of the sandwich, like that, whatever that smell is, that's what you always smell like.
But whenever you're around raw vegetables like onions and bell peppers and stuff like that, it just seems to get in your nostrils.
Yeah.
Where you can't get it out.
Another one was when I managed the barbecue restaurant. I used to smell like smoked meat every day, even on my days off.
Why you smell like smoked meat?
Smell like smoked meat,
girl.
Smoking.
That's a great smell.
Yeah.
Not when you
But I
don't want to smell like that.
I don't know if it's the kind of smell you want if you're dating.
Yeah, that's like when I
what's that perfume called? Smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah, when I started in radio, I always just smelled like cigarette smoke because they let them smoke in the studio, and everybody smoked but me. So by the time you come in at midnight, there's a cloud of smoke hanging in the room.
Yeah,
That's cool.
And you should
Y'all used to be able to
been cooler.
smoke.
Yeah, I should have been cooler to smoke. You're right.
This nerd, the only person
He's
you're
like,
not
I don't smoke.
Guys, put out that cigarette.
Oh, no, my lungs.
Shut up, nerd.
My mom's gonna get pissed.
Shut up, you dweeb.
Guys, can we stop?
Get home,
And then they,
get home from work at like 7:30 in the morning, and you're like, smell like you've been in a club all night. Yeah.
And then there was a room, like there was the studio, and then there was a door like in here where it would walk into Rob's room, except instead of it being Rob's room, it was a little locker room where you could put your stuff in all while you were on the air. And then on the other side of that was a door into the production room. Well, once they said you can't smoke in the studio anymore, they said in this studio, and then it's okay to step in there where Rob is and smoke. It would be the same effect. But when you did walk into that little locker room area, it was worse because it was smaller and all. It was just that cloud.
That'd be cool if we
Cloud
could
of
smoke
smoke.
here.
What did you say? Something that smelled like something smoking a cigarette?
What?
Something smelled so bad it was like a fart smoking a cigarette. Or a dead bud. A bag of shit smoking a cigarette.
Turd.
A turd smoking a cigarette. Ugh.
Didn't you guys used to be able to drink too and stuff?
No, you weren't supposed to drink on the
Oh,
radio.
you couldn't drink on the
No,
radio. Even if you worked nights?
It used to be a federal law against it. You couldn't, because we used to have to, what's called sign on to the transmitter, where you're responsible for the whole radio station at that time. And you couldn't be drinking and be logged on to the transmitter in your name.
Yeah, I did have one night that I was doing 7 to midnight, and the guy that was coming in at midnight just decided he wasn't coming in. And so a couple of the other DJs were out. They came back and brought some drinks, and then we swapped out because I signed off and the other guy signed on the log to take all the readings so I could have a couple drinks.
That was nice.
And we stayed on there until like 6 o'clock in the morning. I had to do 7 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Remember that phase when every day Alexis would come into work and she'd go, "Are we drinking today?" For like 3 weeks.
That was the whole seller of like, that was one of the biggest sellers of this was like, oh, we're going to have drinks while we're on air or something. We're going to make a drink.
You want to do a shot?
I was like, that's lit.
It's 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But
we did that 2 weeks.
We were going to do Bloody Marys on Fridays
Yeah.
sometimes and whatever. But I don't have a problem with that. But it's just that you don't know how to stop.
I do know how to stop. I've never, y'all have never seen me drunk.
Because there was like a limit to whatever. 2, I guess, was going to be the limit. And then all of a sudden, you're coming in on Tuesday putting Bailey's in your coffee. And there's still a bottle of bourbon in there. I don't know what you're doing with that.
Listen, I think about taking a shot every day when I see it. When I'm pouring my coffee, I'm like, I can just take a little shot right now.
Somebody's got to take it too far.
And Bailey's in coffee doesn't count as drinking.
It doesn't?
No, it doesn't.
Sounds like a true alcoholic right there.
This is your intervention.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
You know
I thought you guys were fun and cool.
You know what I found out was good? Is screwball peanut butter whiskey and eggnog.
Ew.
Yeah, that was
I don't
good.
know.
And then Screwball actually came out with their own already made eggnog, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I had to make it myself.
Refrigerate, like it were already refrigerated or something?
On ice.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Get creamy peanut butter.
Hell yeah.
Love that. So I think what it comes down to, Alexis, is we couldn't trust you to maintain the calm factor of it. And then maybe it was a liability thing. I don't know.
Well, there's always a liability.
But
thing.
But that was why it was going to be a limit. But then your 2 limit might hit you different because you're so little.
No.
And then Riggins wasn't ever going to do it anyway.
Yeah, he's too good.
So how much fun would that be?
Goody two
I would love
But
to
I'll
watch
drink
that.
by myself. You guys don't have to drink. As long as you're not going to frown upon me drinking or making faces or comments.
There's a long list of things you can't do.
Or look at me or...
Judgmental.
Yeah. And I've always held my liquor at any of our events that we've gone to where I'm drinking. I have always held my composure. So you can trust me.
Mm.
Famous last words.
But I mean...
You can trust me.
You can trust me.
But I mean, it's already been established that you're not a good driver to begin with. And if something happened, you're like, well, they were feeding her alcohol.
Right.
We were doing
Your
morning
Honor.
shots.
Yeah.
Your Honor, they required that she drink.
Yeah. Rob would have to pick her up and take her home that day.
I've carried drunk people home before.
And just think, Rob didn't even drink when he started working with us.
Right,
10,
now he's
12
drinking
years
a
ago, whatever it
lot.
was.
Correct. But whoa, drinking a lot. Calm down.
You still drink those, what are they called, Smirnoff Ice things, Rob?
I have. There were some at my mom's over the holiday, and I enjoyed drinking some Smirnoff Ice again.
Grape?
No, these were the regular ones.
What's the regular one?
I
That ice frost or whatever?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what flavor you'd call it.
Before they had all the flavors, it was just the regular Smirnoff Ice.
Mm-hmm.
People would put Jolly Ranchers in them and stuff. But you know what I want to try? Those Fresca cocktails. Have you seen those Fresca? Because I love a Fresca. They're mixed with tequila and vodka.
Oh, yum.
They look real good.
I saw somebody mixing something with Fresca the other day, and he said it was really good.
What's Fresca?
It's like, I think it's grapefruit soda.
Oh,
But it's
yum.
kinda
Oh, tequila that would be good, like a
Yeah.
Paloma.
Yeah,
Yum.
that's what it is.
I love
One's
that.
tequila, one's vodka.
Paloma sounds like a disease.
It's actually a very delicious
He done
cocktail.
messed around and caught the Paloma.
You got a
and then
bag
put him on the prayer list.
Paloma.
Hey, miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, look, we're making a change today. We're about to change everything because we've connected with the Closet Niche. Annie over the Closet Niche is putting together a 3D design for a brand new desk they're building for us here. So let's head over to her studio and check out what she's got. So you've seen what we have now. Let's look at what we're going to have in the future thanks to Annie from the Closet Niche. And this is something you do for everybody. When you put the design together, you then walk them through kind of a 3D explanation of what it is they're going to be getting and let them see it from all sides, right?
Absolutely. So what we normally try to do is put a presentation together, obviously in a 3D where they can see their designs. We go through any like changes that they might want to make. We show them samples as far as what their doors and drawer fronts would look like. Give them color options to choose from. Give them accessories and all kinds of options they can pick from as well to kind of upgrade their closets or whatever project they're working on. So I'm excited to do the office for you guys. Want to show you what I put together.
I just realized that we're sitting in a pantry, a laundry room, a
garage.
Yeah.
Do two different types of closets.
Yeah.
We show it kind of all here, and then obviously large built-ins that we do as well. So we can do home offices, garages, built-ins, pantries, laundry rooms. The only thing we don't do is kitchens. So drop zones, mud rooms, things like that. So it's kind of across the board. And we do it at best price guarantee. There's so many other competitors out there. Turnaround time for us, we try to be within 2 to 3 weeks within our industry, which is kind of unheard of in this industry.
So this is the first Share Funny at our new closet niche desk organization set up here. I really love this. This is great. Closet Niche, the sponsor of Share Funny, coming up in here and setting up a whole new what we call a studio console.
Yeah, it's really great. It's really great.
And how long did it take them, Ace, to put all this together? And
so about 6 hours.
Man.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on Ace TJ TV.
Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
I saw something the other day that I wanted to try when we talk about alcohols. Cookie butter cream liqueur. Ooh. I wonder what that's like. Cookie butter cream liqueur.
Cookie butter.
Liqueur, actually, is the way you pronounce it. Liqueur.
Ooh, what would you drink that with?
I don't know. I figure it's kind of like a rum chata, wouldn't it be? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe with add vanilla vodka to it.
Yeah. Or just drink. I think
take this liquor and add more
it
liquor.
could be made to just drink as it is, like a shot or something. I don't know.
What about that birthday cake vodka?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The flavors were getting so out of control.
Tutti Frutti, Loopy Fruity, or whatever. There was one.
Like Fruit Loop
It was
flavor.
like Fruit Loops. That was what I drank most of like my 22nd and 23rd year of my life.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
Is that like 99 bananas or something? Do you remember that one?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I never had that, but I know.
99 bananas.
So
Wasn't
cheap.
it that it was one of those? Was it banana liqueur?
It might have been liqueur.
Because I think I've used that for some of my tropical drinks, like the Island Girl has banana liqueur in it, banana rum.
I love
Yeah, I think
banana rum.
coconut rum with is for a hurricane.
Oh, a hurricane's good.
99 bananas and rum.
99 bananas is like $2.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a thing the other day.
It's a schnapps, it says.
That was what was it? That was somebody was mixing coconut rum and sweet tea.
Whoa.
Ew.
You think that was sweet?
Yeah. Creamy tea is like.
Ew.
Yeah.
I like bourbon and sweet tea. I think that's good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Firefly.
But you
Wasn't that what it was?
That was vodka. That was
Vodka.
vodka and sweet tea. Yeah.
Because you don't think of sweet tea as a mixer very often for alcoholic drinks.
I think it was Jim Beam vanilla I used to mix it with. It was good.
What, sweet tea and Jim Beam vanilla?
Yeah. You know what it tastes like? Vanilla tea. with whiskey in it.
That's a country song right there.
Is that a vanilla tea? Yeah, is that a good
That's my
tea?
damn rap name.
Vanilla tea. I was just telling Alexa, there's a guy that started a hibachi restaurant, white guy. Started a hibachi restaurant, and they featured him on television. He goes by the name Vanilla Rice.
I love that. Vanilla rice.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
His food looked good. I bet
Well, you
his
know-
yum yum sauce is shit, though.
They have a hibachi place that, well, I guess more than one, but I forget which resort it was in that we stayed. It may have been that Sandals in the Bahamas. It's a relatively new, probably 10 years old place in the Bahamas where they had a hibachi grill, and all of the chefs are Bahamian.
Something you don't see every day.
Yeah, their tricks aren't quite as good.
No.
Yeah.
It'd be like me trying to do tricks on a hibachi grill. Yeah. Especially when I didn't even want to be there. I'm like, oh, whatever. I hate these tourists.
Open up your mouth.
I'd be like, oh, I don't want the shrimp. Flip a conch into my mouth. You like fried conch?
I've never had it.
Never had that. What is a conch?
It's those seashells, the big ones you pull up to your ear and hear the ocean.
You
It's
can
the
eat
thing that
those?
comes out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, conch. It's like a big. It's on island food.
Mhm.
You know, that's
They're
the
good. Fried.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
How do
Yeah.
they get them out of there? They have to break the shell.
No.
No.
No, I don't think so. I think they just
reach in and pull it out.
They stab them, pull them out. And they scream.
Oh, stop!
No, I don't know.
It's like hold your ear to it now.
Yeah, before you hear the ocean, you hear blood curdling wails.
Ooh, conch. That sounds like something like some type of food that would be in SpongeBob SquarePants show.
Yeah.
But you know how you can tell how old they are? You got to count the conch rings.
The ring. You're disgusting.
I just thought of that.
You thought of it? Wow, brilliant.
That's how quick I am.
Wow.
Conch ring.
Conch rings.
You're so stupid.
So dumb.
Yeah.
You know what that we were talking about earlier? The world's best restaurant. It's called Noma. It's in Copenhagen. It's shutting down.
Yeah.
You know, regarded as the best restaurant in the world. Another one of their items on the menu: reindeer penis ragu. Reindeer penis ragu. And they serve it in a leaf. It's got bits of reindeer brain and the penis.
Yeah. And whoever's giving that the award of best restaurant in the world is an idiot. So I don't care what kind of publication they work for, what kind of status the company has, or whatever. If they're giving that stupid ass restaurant the best restaurant in the world honors, they're idiots.
You're telling me the chef is like, we'll just take a reindeer penis and wrap it in a leaf, and that'll be great.
Is that some sort of a bird's foot hanging out of there? Yeah.
It's duck brain that they serve in a nest with a pine cone.
A pine cone.
Yeah.
And this is the best restaurant in the world.
The hell out of there with that.
Yeah, it is. 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
5 times it's been labeled the best
Yeah.
restaurant, named the best restaurant in the world.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Well, those people are stupid.
I don't want to eat. I traveled all there, and you're gonna make me eat a penis.
I could have stayed home and did that.
You guys have Arby's in Copenhagen? I mean, I'd rather
eat Copenhagen snuff than eat
Copenhagen.
a dick deer.
Yeah.
Deer dick.
I mean, that is.
They used to make like people eat that on Fear Factor, like
Yeah.
bull penis.
So what are we having for dinner tonight? Oh, we're MTV themed tonight. We'll be enjoying a nice Rob Deer dick.
Yonder and Blitzen. Penis. Yeah, reindeer brain custard.
Ew. But just brain custard does not sound appetizing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Confirmed.
it's not a sweet dish though, right? It's a savory.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Well,
because just
I
because
don't
it's
know.
custard doesn't mean it's sweet,
It's like
right?
savory custard. This is reindeer brain custard topped with pheasant broth and braised seaweed bits. served inside the reindeer skull.
Oh,
God. My God. It's pretty funny. I mean, that's a little.
Do they knock the horns off of it, at least?
I don't know.
Or they bring this whole big rack?
Yeah.
It's a little Dahmer-esque. If you.
That's not the best restaurant in the world.
5 times.
Then I wouldn't trust anything that those people said about restaurants.
Oh, and how many articles did they write?
At least 5.
Oh, yeah, I know.
5 times.
You certainly got to be an adventurous eater. And I consider myself pretty adventurous. But
I do too,
not
but
that
not
much.
that.
I don't want to look at a duck sitting
What
in
if
a
it was
nest.
cut up as a bite already and they just told you to try it?
Yeah, I'd have no problem doing
A deer?
Yeah, sure.
As a bite, just a little bite of penis.
Penis.
Yeah, that was interesting. But
Penis.
We're going to have penis.
If you say it that way, I'll try it.
Do you want a little bite of penis? Nope. Would you put salt on that?
Maybe.
Damn right I would have had to eat it.
I'm going to salt the shit out of this.
That's right. I am.
I'm not going to dip it in ice cream.
Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family. More next. You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
But look, we're making a change today. We're about to change everything because we've connected with the Closet Niche. Annie over at the Closet Niche is putting together a 3D design for a brand new desk they're building for us here. So let's head over to her studio and check out what she's got. So you've seen what we have now. Let's look at what we're going to have in the future thanks to Annie from the Closet Niche. And this is something you do for everybody. When you put the design together, you then walk them through kind of a 3D explanation of what it is they're going to be getting and let them see it from all sides, right?
Absolutely. So what we normally try to do is put a presentation together, obviously in a 3D where they can see their designs. We go through any changes that they might want to make. We show them samples as far as what their doors and drawer fronts would look like. Give them color options to choose from. Give them accessories and all kinds of options they can pick from as well to kind of upgrade their closets or whatever project they're working on. So I'm excited to do the office for you guys. I want to show you what I put together.
I just realized that we're sitting in a pantry, a laundry room, a
garage.
Yeah.
Do 2 different types of closets.
Yeah.
We show it kind of all here, and then obviously large built-ins that we do as well. So we can do home offices, garages, built-ins, pantries, laundry rooms. The only thing we don't do is kitchens. So drop zones, mud rooms, things like that. So it's kind of across the board. And we do it at best price guarantee. There's so many other competitors out there. Turnaround time for us, we try to be within 2 to 3 weeks within our industry, which is kind of unheard of in this industry.
So this is the first Share Funny at our new Closet Niche desk organization set up here. I really love this. This is great. Closet Niche, the sponsor of Share Funny, coming up in here and setting up a whole new what we call a studio console.
It's really great. It's really great.
And how long did it take them, Ace, to put all this together? And
so about 6 hours.
Man.
Welcome back to the Share Funny Podcast on Ace TJ TV.
This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family. Let's go!
So, on the show today, a regular old show, we were talking about, we had an episode of Rob and Mayor. It's the hottest new sitcom on TV. Tech D Rob and his mate, Meredith. That's not all of the the fact that she stood you up for working out last night. Well, not stood you up. She reneged on the deal.
Yeah.
About working out with you. That's not the only little hiccup you got going on right now, right?
Right. So I had also mentioned that we were moving some furniture for her to bring in her new chairs. And I say her new chairs because I had no part in picking these chairs. And they are ugly. Oh, no. I think they are anyway. And you know what? I just realized, though, I don't even 100% remember what they look like. I just know I thought they were ugly at the first glance.
And did you tell her that you didn't like them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But why does it not matter what you think?
Because she paid for them.
There you go.
And I didn't know, Rob, that you were so particular with furniture.
Well, she also doesn't like recliners, so my recliner has to now leave the living room.
Oh, that's what it's really about.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Now
So you're not going to like no matter what she brings in because it's not your recliner.
Yeah, I hate it.
What are you going to do with your recliner?
It's got to go in your
And
office.
he was like, nothing.
But where do you watch TV the most?
In the living room. But I haven't been watching it from the recliner because it got relegated to a little corner that's not ideal to watch TV from.
Yeah.
So
what kind of recliner is it? Is it an old, beat up, trashy looking recliner?
It's an electric recliner, so it reclines on its own, and it's fairly new within the last year.
So it's pretty sweet.
I like it a lot,
man.
It's an electric.
And so she just that just boils down to the fact she doesn't want you to be happy.
She's just shitting all over it. So I'm gonna shit all over her chairs.
Wow.
Shit on your chairs.
You ought to literally do it.
Yeah.
Like the guy in the White Lotus.
Blame the dog.
When she comes up, no, just say, yeah, I did it.
Okay.
And I'll do it every day until I get my recliner back in the room.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
That's wild. I get it, though. It doesn't fit the aesthetic that she's going for.
Yep.
Got to get rid of the. She's like, what is this? A set of Roseanne? Get it out of here. Take your shit. I'm going for a look here.
But there's a compromise.
What's that?
Like, my wife's not crazy about recliners, and I am. So she found chairs that were aesthetically pleasing to her, and they recline.
Okay.
Well, hers don't recline.
Because they do exist. I mean, they don't all have to look like lazy boys
Right.
or what they call, what's a Barca lounger? I know old people used to talk about that, Barca lounge. But yeah, they don't have to, look like they came from the lazy boy shop or Brookstone.
Yeah, right.
But she didn't even put an effort into that, did she?
No, I didn't even know she was going to look for chairs, and she came home and said, "I bought some chairs."
Is there still going to be a couch?
Yeah, there's still a couch.
And that's where you'll probably sit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll feel good on your bad back.
Well, that's where I've been sitting. So
He doesn't need to be. He
Well, I'm
needs
trying
to
to help.
stretch
I
out
know,
his
but-
back. He doesn't need the recliner to make his back better.
yeah, I'm supposed to stretch out more often. So,
See?
but you know where I won't be able to stretch out? In them new shit chairs.
That's right.
Yeah. Have you? So you haven't even sat in them yet?
No,
See?
they're coming today. I gotta go home and get ready for the delivery.
Oh, and you hate
Oh,
people
yeah.
coming to the door.
I know.
You got to go home, put on your apron, get ready for the delivery, put a pie in the window, do all your wifely duties.
He sounds pissed.
What do they look like? You don't remember what they look like? You
I
just know that
tried-
you thought they were ugly?
I tried to search my because she texted me a picture at one point, and I cannot find it in my text messages.
What color do you remember at all?
Navy.
Navy. Okay.
But our couch is gray.
Yeah.
Well, that matches.
Gray goes.
But like,
Yeah, navy and gray match.
damn it!
I mean, what are you talking
That wasn't supposed to be the answer.
Oh, yeah? They're navy, but our couch is gray. Talk about clash. Talk about Clashville.
That works together, okay?
What a shit color scheme.
Hey, did I
Yeah.
miss it, Rob? What's happening to your recliner?
It's going into my office. It had been there before, but we brought it out during my back troubles. And then she bought these chairs to get it out as quick as possible, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Once
if it
she saw it
wasn't,
there, she was like, let's make sure that's something that shouldn't stay in here.
yeah, if it wasn't there to begin with, and the reason it was in the living room was for special circumstances, then yeah, it needs to go back. I'm sure she's thinking.
We'll go buy this chair.
Yeah.
These chairs that I want. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's moving him out. She's relegating him to his office.
Which
she doesn't want his personality to shine.
Yeah. Is there a TV in your office?
Yes.
Well, you're fine.
Yeah.
Where's all your gaming stuff? Is that in your office too?
I have one console in the living room and the rest are in the office.
That's not going to last long. I mean, if she's getting rid of the recliner, she's not going to have
Yeah.
your Xbox or whatever it is in the living room for much longer.
You may be right.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I mean, if she's trying to push me out, I'm going to go. F her.
She is pushing you out
down the street.
And if you keep using the living room to exercise, and
she's trying to lay down.
and she doesn't want to do the exercise, and you're gonna be pushing her out, she'll be like, "Oh no, you can have the living room." Because is there room to exercise in your office?
No.
Okay, so it has to be in the living room.
Yep, that's where we have all of our space.
Yep. So the deal where she stood you up last night for the exercise, and she's going to end up doing that a lot.
I'm going to send her
tell you to go outside.
I'm going to send her a text and say we got to get a different couch. This doesn't fit with my exercise needs.
Exercise needs.
Yeah, my Wii Fit doesn't fit in here now. Yeah.
And when you were planning on working out together last night, she just went and laid down?
Yeah. She says she forgot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What time was it, Rob?
We got home around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Ooh, I am beat.
I had all them rolls.
She already probably knew she wasn't going to work out.
Yeah.
She was going to try to.
Yeah, otherwise, wouldn't she have said goodnight?
Yeah, or said something, especially you had already put it up on the TV, like you were getting her mentally prepared.
Yeah. Jody calls that regrouping. Okay, look, I just need to go. Let's just go regroup for a few minutes, and then we'll go on to the next thing. And then look up, and she's in her pajamas in the bed.
I love that type of regrouping.
That's regrouping. So Meredith just went to regroup.
And then you did not do your exercise after that, right, Rob?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No.
But, I mean,
you'd already
it's
waited
really
20 minutes.
hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to do your whole day and then look at working out. Plus, he had lunch at Fats Cafe.
Yeah, I did.
Wait, you went to Fats Cafe and
Longhorn or
Texas Roadhouse.
Hey,
Yeah.
and I was in my head. I went, you know what? I'm going to work this off later.
And you didn't,
I didn't.
though.
No, you're right.
So you can't do that when you're eating. Just like, I'll work it off later, because most likely you won't.
Yeah, both of them had to just be drag asses.
Yeah, what did you have it? This is one of the things that I found most curious about this story earlier was the fact that you had the intention to go to Texas Roadhouse and then go work out afterwards, because in a million years I would not have done that. Yeah. But what did you have at Texas Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse, I had some rolls, of course, with the honey butter that they have.
When you say some, ballpark a number.
2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so this is basically a cheat meal for you then.
Yeah.
Then you were going to splurge and then work it off.
Because he's been on a really strict diet.
And I got a salad. I got mashed potatoes loaded.
Got a salad, mashed potatoes.
And then I got a steak covered in jack cheese. And that was it. That was
Which is the way they do
He
it.
said
At
that
the
was
finest.
it.
That was it. What,
That was it. 8-ounce steak with jack cheese.
what happened?
And loaded baked potato.
And a loaded baked potato. and 3
rolls
rolls
with
covered in
honey
that.
But he also had a salad.
I did have a salad.
Something green.
Ranch dressing.
What
Of course.
happened at Fats Cafe?
What did I get at Fats Cafe? I had a what is it? A cheeseburger quesadilla.
Because when I think of cafe, I'm thinking of like a scone or
I also had rolls there.
Their
as well.
rolls are
Yeah,
amazing.
those rolls they have are great.
Yeah, with the little shiny tops. Ooh.
When we
They
got
come
to
in a-
Texas Roadhouse, I said to Meredith, I was like, these rolls are okay, I guess, but I had Fats earlier, so.
Yeah, they're almost like little balls.
Yeah, they're so good.
Oh,
Damn, Rob can do it. Rob does a cheat day right, though. When you have a cheat day, Rob takes his cheat day and makes it work.
Yeah, and does it on a Monday.
Treat
Whose cheat day is Monday?
I had a long week.
Or you could be like, I'm gonna start the week off right.
The weekend was so tough. I'm gonna have a cheat meal.
But this whole losing weight and exercising and all is something that you've decided to do. Was Meredith just doing it to do with you, or is she really wanting to do that as well, to join you?
She's wanting to do it as well.
Okay, so it wasn't like she's like, okay, yeah, if it'll get you to do it, I'll exercise with you if that's what you want. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how you would have gone in and done any type of exercising after basically eating a bread truck during the day.
I mean, and how long does the workout last, Rob?
Steak with jack cheese.
I opened up the Apple fitness menu, and there's a whole bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
So I was going to see which one she wanted to do. So I just had the menu open, and we were going to discuss it. Well, I thought we were.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. You had too many menus open yesterday.
For real.
You know when you go to a nice steakhouse and they're like, "How do you want your steak cooked?" And you go, "With cheese."
Pepper jack.
Oh, okay. We will see what we can work out with that.
Finest aged steak and cheese.
Yeah, they were like, "Do you want any toppings on it?" And they were like, onions and all these other things. I said, I saw cheese on the menu. Can you do that?
Pepper jack.
Yeah.
Hey, when you say loaded baked potato, how do you define a loaded baked potato, Rob?
Their loaded is just cheese and bacon.
Okay.
I thought it was going to have
Just
sour
cheese.
cream,
What a
but it
rip-off.
didn't.
No butter?
No butter.
Did you put butter on it?
No.
Okay.
Ooh, dry ass bacon.
I know,
I'm
with
saying.
just cheese and bacon. What the heck?
Because to
Even
me,
with
when I hear
butter.
loaded baked potato,
Oh,
I'm
I
thinking
do like
butter,
butter.
sour cream, bacon,
Scallions.
yeah,
Oh, no scallions, please.
cheese.
Oh, I just remembered. I did have a loaded baked potato soup at lunch.
Oh, so you just loaded.
You're a spud.
Yeah, but
You're loaded with potatoes, is basically what you're saying.
yeah, potato sack.
I had a baked potato, loaded baked potato with loaded baked potato soup on the side.
Steak was topped with baked potatoes.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ family.
You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, look, we're making a change today. We're about to change everything because we've connected with the Closet Niche. Annie over at the Closet Niche is putting together a 3D design for a brand new desk they're building for us here. So let's head over to her studio and check out what she's got. So you've seen what we have now. Let's look at what we're going to have in the future, thanks to Annie from the Closet Niche. And this is something you do for everybody. When you put the design together, you then walk them through kind of a 3D explanation of what it is they're going to be getting and let them see it from all sides, right?
Absolutely. So what we normally try to do is put a presentation together, obviously in a 3D where they can see their designs. We go through any changes that they might want to make. We show them samples as far as what their doors and drawer fronts would look like. Give them color options to choose from. Give them accessories and all kinds of options they can pick from as well to kind of upgrade their closets or whatever project they're working on. So I'm excited to do the office for you guys. I want to show you what I put together.
I just realized that we're sitting in a pantry, a laundry room, a
garage.
Yeah.
Do two different types of closets.
Yeah.
We show it kind of all here, and then obviously large built-ins that we do as well. So we can do home offices, garages, built-ins, pantries, laundry rooms. The only thing we don't do is kitchens. So drop zones, mud rooms, things like that. So it's kind of across the board. And we do it at best price guarantee. There's so many other competitors out there. Turnaround time for us, we try to be within 2 to 3 weeks within our industry, which is kind of unheard of.
You're watching the Share Funny Podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Well, look, we're making a change today. We're about to change everything because we've connected with the Closet Niche. Annie over the Closet Niche is putting together.
They're Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny podcast.
Yep. Now, all we're talking about is things that are good dipped in other things.
It's like, what else do we talk about? Food.
Yeah.
Well, Rob was talking about his lunch and dinner, and it sounded so good. After we went to commercial, I was just kind of went, man, that did sound good.
You know, potato soup is popular right now. It's having a little burst of popularity. You know, potato soup. So, Rob's saying he had the loaded potato soup yesterday and a loaded baked potato. They were at two different places for two different meals. But if you took that loaded baked potato soup and poured it over an old dry ass baked potato, it'd make it a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's a lot of potatoes.
I love potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too.
I was hoping for a broccoli cheddar soup at lunch. I asked for the soup of the day, and that's all they had.
So was that your entree at lunch?
No, I had the cheeseburger quesadilla.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot there was
And
the cheeseburger
fries.
quesadilla and fries.
Olay.
Oh, yeah, I had fries and a loaded baked potato soup.
And a loaded baked potato soup.
Yes.
Anything else?
Water.
Okay.
There you go. So, yeah, I mean, he had a lot of starch going on yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's standing up so straight today.
Right.
He's full of starch.
I couldn't work out even if I wanted
That's
to.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, there's no way.
I was ready.
I'm certainly not moving furniture. After that day.
I wouldn't have even been able to do. I wouldn't have even been able to drive home.
Right. I need a nap right now.
Go move some chairs.
Because I don't think after the first meal, after the lunch, when it came time to go eat dinner, I don't think I would have been hungry. Like, I'm good. I had that lunch, those potatoes.
So what time did you eat lunch, Rob?
I had my doctor appointment around 1, so it was like 1:30.
And then
dinner was at what?
We got there about 6.
Whoa. Okay. So burn that off pretty quickly.
The doctor said, whatever you do, don't, you know.
Right.
Try to take it easy.
Yeah. After this shot, then you have to go eat a trough full of food, or you'll get sick.
Doctor's orders: eat a sack of potatoes.
And smother it in cheese.
See if we'll throw some cheese on that steak.
He's about to be mad at the server because she didn't offer cheese as the topping on his steak. What kind of place you running here?
Oh man.
Please tell me that you still have the cheese for the steak.
What kind of steak was it? Like a sirloin?
Yeah,
or-
sirloin,
yeah.
8 ounce.
Yeah.
No, the princess cut. That's a tiny little steak.
Yeah.
He was like, "That's it." He like named a bunch of things. That's all.
That's all I had.
That's it.
8 ounce.
A light lunch, light dinner.
We gotta go move some furniture. I gotta get out of here. Holy shit! No wonder she fell asleep right now.
I mean, I'm yawning just hearing about it. What all you ate? I need to rest. So yeah, do you wait for her? Are you going to with your? I guess this is a New Year's thing for her to work out and all. Are you waiting for her to get home to do this together, or can you do it before she gets home and it would be okay? Like you do your thing and she'd do hers when she gets home.
Well, I'm trying to be more accountable, and I'm trying to let help her be more accountable, and I want her to help me to be more accountable.
Okay, so you're doing it together then.
Yeah, that's the plan.
I love that.
Okay. But it takes, to do something together, it has to be the two of you.
Yeah.
And maybe a little bit better planning
Yeah.
next time.
Maybe
Maybe the days that you eat a lot of food can be your rest days.
maybe fix a little light but filling meal, at home after you've done the workout.
Yeah, and we're going to be doing very basic things, so I don't think it would have been too crazy to do it after what we ate.
I think it would have.
One jumping jack would have been too much.
Step at a time.
I think you grossly underestimate how difficult it would have been, Rob.
Light stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if I ate all that and then had to come home and move furniture and all, somebody would have had to push me into the bed.
Yeah.
I would have been so dragged
I
down.
was rejuvenated.
Yeah, maybe just 4 potatoes.
And one meal out at a place that serves steak with cheese on it. And
Maybe not too fast at a roll.
both places have delicious rolls.
Yeah, I know you can't.
Shiny.
Shiny rolls.
I know you can't, Rob, but it's like if you just could have put that workout between the two meals, you'd have been okay.
But the right intentions are there.
You know what? It's he's taking a step in the
at a
right
time.
direction.
Exactly.
So what time does she get home, Rob, from work?
It varies, but at least 5:30.
Oh man, that's killer.
Yeah.
Oh, does she tutor something after school?
No, but her school's not done until like 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So-
She would have been a tutor if she'd have tried to work out after that meal. She's like, I got gas on my stomach.
What's the plan for today, Rob?
The plan for today is, I got, I'm going home to get these shit chairs, but after that, when she gets home, I'm going to have dinner ready, which is going to be some light hamburgers, and I say light because it's 93 beef and some gluten-free buns, and then we're gonna work out.
We're having 93 pounds of beef.
Yeah, we're having burgers. That's the diet. Burgers.
If it's lean.
It's lean meat.
Yeah.
It's lean meat.
93%, fat free.
Are you gonna smother it in cheese?
I'm not gonna smother it in cheese, but it's gonna have cheese. Yes.
Oh, it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Look. I've made my concessions already. Cheese isn't one of them.
Listen. I am there right with you, buddy.
Sounds like you've been eating at a concession stand. That's what it sounds like to me. Corn dogs is not one of them. Snow cones. No, thank you. I'm not giving that up.
It's a concession. I love it. It's like I'm eating at a concession stand.
I've made all of my concessions. And cheese is not on the list.
I just love that Rob is like, I'm going to eat healthy, but there are some things I'm not going to do. Like, I'm not giving up cheese, potatoes. Yeah.
Shiny rolls.
I did give up gluten, for tonight.
Yeah.
For tonight.
All those potatoes the day before.
All right, I gave up anything on a stick except corn dogs. So there, no shish kebabs.
Holy.
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store.
Thanks for watching the Ace and TJ Show on Ace TJ TV. All material copyright ATJ Incorporated, a JT Media live production 2022.